Welcome to episode 24. You've made it to the weekend wrap-up, a show where we review all episodes of WWE and AEW, and more. That's 12 plus hours of wrestling content this week. We'll watch it and tell you what happened and share our viewpoints here on All Things Wrestling. Welcome back to the show, new listeners and OGs. We are your hosts. I'm Ernie. That's Michael.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah. And we're the Bill and Ted of this podcast.
Nice.
While dallying it through hours and hours of wrestling content, so you don't have to. The weekend is finally here. Time to open up a can of that delicious Zoa energy drink and spend an hour or so on this podcast talking about this week in wrestling.
Yeah. Open my Truly Pineapple.
Truly Pineapple. Meanwhile, I got Super Berry, the blue one.
Oh, nice. I've had that one. That one's good.
Oh, very delicious.
They're all good, actually, so far. I think I don't know if I've tried them all. I've had about 4 of them.
Hey, gotta read the back. My fellow everyday warriors, Zoa is about healthy, positive energy that helps us all focus, be productive, and get stronger together. Mana, gratitude, Zoa. Uncle Dwayne Johnson. Thank you, Uncle DJ. All right. Cool. So we have a bit of news for you. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got to drink that again. Okay. So according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Bret Hart quietly signed a lucrative contract with WWE, thus making an appearance that we hoped he would have with AEW. Since they're doing the whole Owen Hart Foundation of reality. Oh, man. He was going to come out to the ring with FDR, but now it will be in a match at a big-time wrestling event. You know, a show that's not televised.
Oh, makes sense.
This explains the tweet CM Punk made on Wednesday that a locker room was reserved for a very special guest and wasn't able to show his face. Both FTR and CM Punk are huge Bret Hart fans and have been public about how much they look up to him.
He's got good taste then. He's my favorite too.
Yeah. I mean, it's the Owen Hart Foundation. Why would he re-sign with them instead of AEW? He didn't. Then again, he did say he didn't know what AEW was planning for him. Then he also didn't know what they were planning with the Owen Hart Foundation, but you know, your brother's name was on this card. You should just wait it out a bit. Don't care how much you paid. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how they treat him over in WWE.
Yeah. You know, he's making a movie too.
Oh, who? Bret
Hart with Corey Feldman.
Oh no.
Tales from the Dead Zone. I will say it is kind of cool. I got on my Facebook. It says like you know, because a lot of people are doing, what do you call those things? It's I guess, but basically like if you pay $95, they'll name you as an associate producer or like stuff like that.
Nice.
That's kind of cool. And I saw one thing. If you pay, I think it's like pretty much more or less $2,000. They actually put you in the next movie.
Oh, so, look at that.
I'd probably do it if I had it.
There's going to be a sequel.
So if you awesome fans out there want to see my beautiful face on a movie, 2 G's, that's all we need.
All right. Speaking of Zoa, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is teaming up with Amazon Studios to adapt a popular video game franchise, It Takes Two, into a movie.
Not Doom. Please, not Doom again.
Not Doom. It's called It Takes Two.
Oh, that's what it's called. Oh, wow.
It won a bunch of Game of the Year awards last year. Oh, Variety reports Johnson, Danny Garcia, and Hiram Garcia will produce it on behalf of 7 Bucks Productions. Although The Rock could also star in the film, nothing is official for now. Pat Casey and Josh Miller, who write for all Sonic the Hedgehog films, are turning the game into a movie and will also serve as executive producers. The game was first released back in March of 2021 and won several Game of the Year awards. The plot in game and now movie follows May and Cody having their minds transported into two dolls and their daughter, Rose, May to present them at a time when they're going through a divorce. Okay, they have to go through a wild journey to get back into their bodies. Weird. It reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I was saying, I'm looking at the picture now, and yeah.
Garcia and Johnson are currently busy with their Hollywood schedules in addition to spearheading the relaunch of the XFL next year. It was recently announced that 2 of the Rock movies have been pushed back for release. DC League of Super Pets will now be released on July 29, 2022, and Black Adam is scheduled for October 21, 2022. In addition to this project, The Rock is producing a new Christmas movie for Amazon. Hey.
He's going to take Steve Harvey's title as the busiest man in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hardest working man.
Acknowledge The Rock. I don't know. Him being busy. I don't know about WrestleMania next year.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe he won't have time.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be 2032.
Maybe The Rock won't have time and they're going to have to wait. So I guess another year of Roman Reigns being the champion.
Okay, well, that's fine. I can accept that.
Undefeated. He's doing. Are we seriously getting the Bruno Sammartino treatment? The modern day Bruno Sammartino?
It could be. Maybe who was it Honky Tonk Man that had the Intercontinental belt forever?
But he was defeated in house shows.
Oh.
Bruno Sammartino didn't get defeated at all.
At all.
I mean, granted, there was a whole he defended his title year after year, but still, he still wasn't defeated. Yes, Honky Tonk Man was probably defeated like in house shows and non-title matches.
Yeah, okay.
And he did keep that belt for a year, and so did Santino.
Okay.
He was having his own streak also, but couldn't make it.
We'll see. Oh, speaking of that It Takes Two, I just wanted to mention my favorite It Takes Two was actually the movie starring the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Really?
Just in case anybody... No, not really. It's true that's a movie, but that was not my favorite movie.
Because I thought mine was with Lindsay Lohan.
It Takes Two.
Yeah, well, that was The Parent Trap. My bad.
Trap. There were 2, and it did take 2, but it wasn't called It Takes
Two. Lindsay Lohan and her twin sister.
Yeah, her twin sister.
Yeah. You didn't know she had a twin?
I did not, no. Yeah, her and her sister did 2 movies together. She was also with her on YouTube. That was the only 2 movies her sister did, and then she disappeared.
Why did I watch that? Son of a fish. Oh man, I needed. Yeah, it took a lot out of me. I mean, 2 hours of my life went missing.
Yeah, that was. I'm not gonna lie. I was a fan of hers back then, so I probably didn't. I liked it more than I should have. We'll say that.
Wow.
I'm sure if it was anybody else, I would have been like, eh.
Let's get to the shows.
All right.
Monday Night Raw. Show opens up with Seth Rollins. The Seth Rollins show. His first guest is Cody. Great.
Your favorite?
He's my number 4, actually. Not my favorite, but my number 4 in the fantasy league that we have going on right now.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, if he was my number 1, it'd be like number 1. Yeah. Seth obnoxiously hyping up to the crowd. Cody being Cody and talking. Oh man, he talks and talks.
He does, doesn't he? A lot.
Yeah, he does. Like, I guess he did it in AEW, and like, it got to the point like, all right, now do your thing and cry, because I know you're gonna cry. You're gonna shed a tear. Yeah. No. I didn't even like him when he was around in WWE with Damon Sandow as the Rhodes Scholars.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
I'm here to always remind people.
Thanks.
This is much worse.
Wow, yeah, that was a long time ago.
I guess forget this whole promo and why we're here. Cody wants to flex so he can hear the cheers of the crowd. Seth tells him he wasn't prepared to face him at WrestleMania, so he should have a rematch against him. Seth tells
Where
Cody
at?
on WrestleMania. Or
No,
here.
where? Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry. Backlash. Yeah. Seth tells Cody that he is better than him. They turn into a pool with the crowd of Buffalo, New York. Yeah. They all agree that Cody is better than Seth, but also Cody should face someone of Seth's choosing without preparation. I wonder who is that going to be. We'll see later.
So I have a question for you. You know, as I've said in many shows that I haven't watched, I stopped watching for a while. When did Seth Rollins become a main event guy? Because after the Shield disbanded, I pretty much didn't think of him at all.
Yeah, that's right. He obnoxiously got in there.
Okay.
He went in there.
But the fans accept him, it seems. So, I mean, like, when did that? Because I felt like at first he wasn't really, maybe mid-card at best. And now it seems like he's...
When he won the belt, when he won Money in the Bank, when he went into WrestleMania and defeated Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. One of those matches. One of the 50 matches we had. And then he lost the belt. He won it again.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff, you know.
Because, like, from my...
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Just from my perspective, like, just watching him on Raw, he seems like such, like, a typical heel, but, like, from the early 2000s. Just his little laugh, his little... Like, even when he was giving the backhanded compliments, like, oh, Cody, yada, yada. And he's like, Rollins made you, pretty much. And it's like, okay, yeah. Like, who didn't see that coming if you've been watching wrestling since, like, 99?
Right.
Like, I don't think there's anything special to him. I think he's like a warmed up version of any mid-carder we had between 99 and 2005.
Yeah. Totally.
I guess
I totally see that.
And I did want to just point out one thing. Funny to me, it's, you know, my humor. Was it just me, or did Seth Rollins kind of look like a weak-chinned Jorge Masvidal in Matt Hardy V1 silk pajamas?
What the hell?
Tell me he wasn't wearing Matt Hardy's pajamas. Remember those silk suits he used to wear when he was V1?
Oh my god. Oh yes. Oh, the freaking curtains. Yeah. I remember that. V1 Attitude MFer.
There you go. All right. So now do you want to move on to Sasha Banks and Mrs. Uso?
Here.
Sorry, Naomi, whatever.
Naomi and Sasha Banks defeated Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Or I should say, your girls, Naomi and Sasha Banks, defeated my girls, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
Should have chose better.
Well, after the match, sir. After the match, Ripley, believe it or not, turns on Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Not just a push and a shove. It's the HBK turning on Martinetti moment when she hits her Riptide Powerbomb on Liv Morgan. Rhea goes solo, and hopefully this means that she will join Edge and Damian Priest soon.
And I can see that.
Yeah. And then, of course, Rhea Ripley gets that extra point for attacking Liv Morgan after the match.
Yeah, your own people, you know.
So, yeah. I chose better, sir. I chose better.
Well, and I will say that it was cool that they she turned on her, but at the same time, I feel like that was also like a heel turn that we would have seen back when Howard Finkel was announcing matches. I mean, it was almost so obvious to me.
It was so obvious from when she left the ring.
Yeah.
And asked for a rematch. It's like, all right, yeah, that's coming. And like, hey, these other guys look exactly like the way you dress. Are you gonna?
Oh yeah, with the yeah, that's absolutely gonna happen. I do have one question though. This trivia thing that you probably can answer for me.
Yeah.
With Naomi, is the glow stick simply a gimmick, or is that to highlight the nepotism in her push?
It's been a gimmick for a while.
Okay, so but what I'm saying is it like
Yeah,
something somebody came up with it, or is it literally to highlight, hey, look at me, I'm married to. Anyway.
Damn.
Because to me, it's like a flashing
It's,
neon light, just saying like Mrs. Uso, like that she should get a tramp stamp.
why are you so hard on the ooze?
You gotta be. You gotta
That's your
be.
girl, man. What are you talking?
Sasha Banks is.
Oh, fine. That's your girl's girl.
Okay. I gotta be harder. I just, if she can't stand
Why are you
the
being
heat
so hard on
from
the
under
bloodline? Don't let Roman Reigns hear you talking bad about family.
Yeah, no, I better not do that. Okay, never mind.
Put some respect on his name.
You're right. You're right.
Back from commercial break, and Sonya Deville is in the ring with a microphone. Tells everyone she wants to only face the EST. No, wait, sorry. She tells everyone she wants to not only face the EST, but she wants to face the BEST. This could have been an email or something. And Bianca is that. The crowd yells louder as she talks. They do the what chants, and it's funny that Sonya says after those chants. But the bottom line is that Bianca Belair wanted a challenger, and I gave her one. What? As she said, she ran with it, and then she said the bottom line. That's hilarious. Bianca Belair comes out, and Sonya tells her she can't do anything to her, or she will be subject to repercussions. Like I said, this should have been an email. Belair tells her that she's ready to have this match on Raw, but Sonya says no. Wait till next Monday in her hometown of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah. Well, she said she was going to beat her there, right? Take her belt there.
Yeah, gonna beat her there because it's a hometown. It's okay, Bianca. You're the only 10 I see.
Oh, I remember that one. I actually used that one time on a dare at a grocery store. Didn't go well, but
are you from Tennessee? From Nashville? Because you're the only 10 I see.
2002.
I guess they needed something to do in the ring. Bianca lifted her up over her shoulder and then tossed her after Sonya threatened to take the championship away.
Down.
Then she tosses her. It's like, all right, fine, there. Not even going to wait for Sonya to get out of the ring, Veer Mahan comes out to destroy an enhancement talent by the name of Jeff Brooks. I love
Jeff Brooks, yeah.
Yeah, his name is Jeff Brooks.
I remember him.
We all got to remember their names. I mean, not only that, this kid got more screen time than Dominic or any other enhancement talent before him. He got destroyed by Veer and then gets put in an ambulance when they get back from the commercial break. Meanwhile, Veer again doesn't release a half camel clutch, which doesn't look like it's painful at all. It's just not doing the whole camel clutch thing. I guess he can't do the camel clutch since Braun Breaker has it.
Right, you gotta do that.
And like homage to his uncle.
Well, Veer Mahan is he's actually very famous.
Yeah, he is.
Have you? Yeah, you've never seen the show The Deadliest Warrior?
No.
Oh, you never saw that show? Well, that's not.
Oh, okay.
Go back. We'll just.
All right. Explain.
You don't know, but seriously, you don't. So The Deadliest Warrior was a show on like Spike TV where they would say, "What if Alexander, whoever the fuck, fought Attila the Hun?" And then they would do like a computer simulation. Anyway, I'm saying he looks like Genghis Khan.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. So go back and
WWE officials Jamie Noble and Daivari come out to get Veer to release the hold. Veer pushes Daivari out of the way, who probably has had enough and is apologizing to the old officials who he pissed off back when he was wrestling.
Yeah.
You remember who he was managing, right?
Daivari was with Khali, wasn't he?
The Great Khali and the guy that we don't mention, the other vacant guy that nobody mentioned.
Was it the guy who got huge? No.
From Canada.
Did he manage Benoit?
No, the other guy from Canada.
That we don't mention. Ooh.
Yeah, because it was bad at the time.
Okay, I'm slow. Who's the other guy we don't mention?
Mohammed Hassan.
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know he was from Canada.
You said he was Italian, right?
In real life, yeah.
Yeah, but he was from there also.
Oh,
But
okay.
he wasn't near anywhere Saudi Arabian or
No,
whatever they
not in
made
real
him out
life,
to
not at all.
be.
No,
Like he
that
just
was the
hits right
sad
now.
part.
That was the
And then
sad part.
and then he
And
can't find a job anymore because everybody's, oh, you're that guy. It's like he's not even.
no, like he's not that guy anymore. This is why Daivari is all like, I am sorry for everybody who I pissed off. Veer, come on. So yeah, there's that. Backstage, Sonya wants Adam Pearce to find Belair, and is it just me or there's like severe repercussions of buzzword lately?
Yeah, it sounds like maybe something Vince wrote and was very proud of. Like, okay, everybody, that's our new root. That's the new ruthless aggression.
This is what I wrote in my notes. Also, Vince McMahon telling everybody backstage,
Yeah,
severe repercussions.
yeah, I could see that.
You need to say like it's a new word you just learned so that the crowd can learn it also.
Right, T-shirts, everything.
Yeah, say it like you said stupendous for 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe that'll be a pay-per-view instead of Cyber Monday, Cyber Sunday, whatever it was, Cyber Tuesday.
Cyber Tuesday.
Yeah.
Welcome to WWE. Welcome to WWE. Severe repercussions.
Yeah. They'll do it. If somebody hears it, they'll do it.
Say it like John Cena said, ruthless aggression. Severe repercussions.
Yeah.
There's that better. Belair shows up and tells her she has to pay. Not a problem, she says, and hands Adam Pearce a $1 bill.
$1.
$1. He's doing his job by the book. $1 just because he had her over her head and then tossed her. Meanwhile, Sonya's probably going to get released of her duties because they're conducting an internal investigation on this matter with Belair and Sonya. Call internal affairs.
Well, then she can go back to wrestling again.
Oh, I guess. I don't know why she didn't. Okay, I guess. Back in the ring, Kevin Owens comes out for the KO show to see if Ezekiel's telling the truth that he is Elias' brother. He is.
Yeah, you know, I was really hoping that Austin had put an end to that show, but guess not. It seems like the only thing KO is best at is either eating Nathan's famous hot dogs in a contest or talking. So I guess they were all out of hot dogs.
Damn, who has Kevin Owens in that fantasy draft? You or me?
I believe I have him, unfortunately.
Why are you so hard on your guys?
Because I'm making them tough. I'm like Mick from Rocky.
Oh, man.
Gotta make them tough.
Ezekiel comes on his way to the ring. The enhancement talent is being taken out on a stretcher, and KO points at it and laughs. Back from commercial break, they made a point. You saw this guy again when they show a replay of Veer destroying this kid. Okay, just remember. Not only remember that you have to say severe repercussions, you got to say his name also. What was his name? I forgot already. See? Jeff Brooks.
Yeah, there you go.
Then the segment of him being wheeled in an ambulance while he's groaning in pain, everyone watching him. Who is this kid and why are we seeing him more than we've seen other jobbers? I mean, okay.
He's going to be somebody. You watch.
Jeff. I already forgot his name again.
I just said it. Now. Brooks.
Jeff Brooks.
Get his autograph now while you can.
Are you sure we're going to get his autograph now? Later on, they're going to change his name.
I know. It'll make it worth even more. It's kind of like having a LeBron jersey 23 now that he's 6.
Oh, shit. Kevin Owens in the ring and introduces Chad Gable as a genius and the one administering the lie detector test. Gable does that I am smart because I have glasses look and looks like the old man from Up.
Ooh, wow. I was actually saying with his sweater that he looked like he could have been the third partner on Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, tomato.
And then if that's too old a reference for some of you out there, we'll just say with his little A on his sweater, he kind of looked like Alvin and the Chipmunks with the voice too.
There it is. Shush. Can't believe it's come down to this. Me quoting a Gable quote. Shush. Ezekiel comes out to what sounds like No Rain by Blind Melon. They changed the song already?
I thought it sounded I thought maybe it's just me because I don't really pay attention to him much. But yeah, I think.
Yeah, when he first interrupt Kevin Owens, it sounded totally different than
Yeah, it
this
sounded
song.
like something else.
And this is all like a flashback, throwback to alternative 90s.
Yeah, I know, right?
No Rain by Blind Melon.
Back when
I'm
MTV
like,
played music.
yeah, right. We're showing our age. Gable puts the straps on Zeke's arm and tests him to see if he's telling the truth. A lie detector says yes, he is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Did they not see his Instagram account?
They're just
Kevin
seeing
Owens
is
does,
believing.
and I believe it.
I
I
believe it. I know
believe
there's two. I met those. No, I didn't.
no. Kevin Owens does that thing again where he says he better tell the truth or else
Yeah,
he's
I
just going
wasn't
to walk
impressed.
away and let Chad Gable sneak attack Zeke from behind and start a match.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. No, I honestly, I like it all. I like the segment and everything, but seriously, at this point, they need to just leave the guy alone, right? I mean, he can't help that his brother is shy and won't accompany him to the arena. I mean, think about it, Ernie. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that you didn't see two doinks at WrestleMania 9. I mean, come on. Two doinks? Ezekiel and Elias. There's two of them.
Wait.
There were two doinks at WrestleMania 9.
Are you telling me that Zeke and Elias are doinks?
They just might be.
Oh, wow.
They just might be. They might have been the two doinks at WrestleMania 9.
I'll believe it when I see it.
You did. You saw it.
I saw it. Zeke puts Chad Gable in this weird modified ankle lock, and just he's about to tap out, Otis comes in there and hits Zeke from behind. The match ends in a DQ finish. Zeke wins, and Otis and Gable leave to the back, leaving Zeke by himself. We see a replay of the tag teams over the past week, because we haven't seen enough of that.
I have a poll question for the audience.
Go ahead.
All right. So, for those of you, I mean, if you're into wrestling, you're probably into bodybuilding somewhat. So, for those of you who are into the bodybuilding community on YouTube, here's the poll question. So, obviously, we know Ezekiel is not Elias, right? We know that.
What?
But, well, we know that. That's common knowledge. We know this. However, I want to know this, audience. Is Chad Gable really Greg Doucette from YouTube Bodybuilding? If you don't know who that is, it's Doucette. Listen to the voice. Look at the small stature. Tell me. We'll air your responses next week.
Email us at podcastallthingswrestling@gmail.com, or you can just post it on the site. Yeah. Moving on. Street Profits defeated RK Bro. During the match, the Usos music hits and causes RK Bro to be distracted. Montez takes advantage of that, and they hit Riddle with the finisher for the win. No sign of the Usos. On the way back, Montez and Hawkins reveal they're the ones who queued for the Uso music. The heat is big and looks like they could possibly be turning heel. Unless it's just getting them what they want and not turning, but showing some aggression. That aggression is coming back, man.
I don't know about you. So as far as the Street Profits, like, I'm not impressed at all. And with the little entrance walk they were doing, to me it kind of looked like 2006, 2007 era MVP if like he was found guilty in wrestler's court and was told to walk to the ring like a buffoon.
Oh.
Because it's like it was kind of there, but it's like, okay, like, be a caricature of yourself. Say no more, fam. That's my attempt at young people lingo.
And for those that don't know what Wrestler's Court is, we have a whole episode show dedicated to that. Go check it out.
Now with ads.
Totally free and sponsored by Anchor. Totally free.
Yeah, Anchor is really awesome, guys. So
yeah, let's play that ad right here. I'm kidding. Edge and Priest promo. Edge tells AJ this side of him has always been inside of him. It's just been dormant. They were planning on him 20 years ago, when they were planted on him 20 years ago when he was with the Brood and the Ministry of Darkness. Oh, he's naming dropping and all that stuff. He's saying what I think he's saying he might bring back, all these people. Sure. He went on to say a bunch of other things too, but the key word here is that Priest deserved better, and so did Edge, who had to beg for a WrestleMania match. And then maybe the group name, Mountain of Omnipotent.
That's a lot to say.
Or you could just call it Moo. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He keeps saying other words and phrases as he's teasing us with a return. Stake through the heart. Gangrel's coming back.
Oh. I did see something about that. The Gangrel wanted to be a part of it.
I can dig it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we all know what it is, so just go ahead.
He said vampire, stake through the heart, all that stuff, and I'm like, are you teasing us something, man? Are you telling us that somebody might be making a comeback? And damn, how old is Gangrel? Jeez, can he still go? Can he still fly?
Well, maybe he'll be a manager.
Yeah, sure. With Priest.
Spit the blood one time.
So far, it's Mountain of Omnipotent, the jury, the punishment, all that other stuff. We'll see how that goes. Edge versus AJ Styles at Backlash. So not only Backlash, it's WrestleMania Backlash. Like we have 2 WrestleMania titles in the year.
No, that's weird.
Austin Theory defeated Finn Balor for the U.S. Championship.
Yeah, and just in case you didn't know what that belt stood for, they made sure to put the word champion really big on it.
They did.
Good Lord. Like, what's that belt for? Is he a chef? Is he a car mechanic? No, he's a champion. Oh, okay, yeah. I swear to God, Stevie Wonder could read that. Like, it's cute. But, yeah. Austin. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Austin Theory, just regular Theory.
Oh, they changed his name too. Well, yeah, they did. I did say that last week.
You did tell, and it's good. It's not only a name; it's a description. Because in theory, he's a superstar.
In theory, I like what you did there. Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
So for winning that match, that belt, that title, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Austin Theory gets that championship title. Austin Theory gets the extra 10 points. Yeah, and thus becoming my number 1 guy now. Really? Him?
He's your number 1.
Oh, crap. All right. I'll live with it. Back from commercial break, and AJ Styles is there starting a promo. That promo doesn't count. The lights flicker blue and gets attacked by Edge and Priest. Wait, did it count? Did I make it count?
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't it count?
Oh, he's your guy. Yeah, he does. It does count. Did it count? Did you make it count?
I mean, what? I thought so. I mean, it is a
promo. Okay. Like, I don't know. I didn't make some people count for mine. I was like, he just showed up. She just showed up.
If it's too short, are you saying, like, does it have to be a certain amount of time?
Whatever. If you think it was worth the time, like more than a minute, then go ahead. But it's like,
we'll figure it out.
I know somebody did one, and it was my people, and I'm just like, nah, that doesn't count.
Okay. Well, we'll after this, we'll figure out.
Okay.
The parameters. I do want to say, though, before we move on to the backstage, that my opinion on being a fan of both Balor and Theory, which I'm not of either, but that aside, I will say that the physicality and the wrestling between the two was like edge of your seat, fast paced, and quite frankly impressive. And I'm a fan of neither. So
yeah,
I thought it was a fun, good match to watch.
I guess I should have watched it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was just like, oh shoot, Theory won. I gotta skim through it now. I didn't want to see it. Like, damn it.
It was good. You would, if you watch it, you'll enjoy it. Like, it's an actual, for the wrestling itself. I thought it was a good
match. Okay, so is this a new thing now where somebody comes out to have a match and waits for their opponent, but lo and behold, there's a promo backstage before your match starts?
Of course.
Or the opponent comes out?
That's the new thing.
Like, It just what am I watching? But dude is in the ring waiting. Why are you having promos now? And then they do a recap of Vince McMahon grooming Theory.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said grooming. I don't know.
Yeah, especially after last week's show.
If there was ever a guy I really wanted to get released, but not for bad reasons, but for good reasons alone, it'd be Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
Just release him already. Let him go his way. New Japan, take over the Bullet Club once again, and go to AEW or ROH.
Yeah, because I honestly forgot he was still around.
It was like, he wasn't at WrestleMania. Why even bother?
Right.
Actually work instead of enhancing other people like he's doing here.
I honestly hadn't really been aware of him since he got hurt, right? When he used to do that paint, was he like Venom or something? What was he supposed to be with? Like he made it look like a big mouth on his neck or something.
Carnage or Venom.
Carnage. Okay,
one
yeah,
of those.
Carnage probably.
Hey, one of those.
And then didn't he get legitimately hurt, or was it not legit when he gave up the belt?
He legit hurt.
Okay. Yeah, something neck, right? Something with his neck or something like that.
Something with his shoulder. I forgot.
Shoulder, okay.
Like, I stopped watching him for a while. Like, they're not doing anything with him. Like, all right.
And what was bad, if I recall, was a while ago. Didn't he like win the belt the night before, and like that's when he got hurt? Like I think he literally won the belt.
The Universal Championship.
Yeah, it was like
Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins gave him a power bomb onto the guardrail, the padded guardrail, and hurt his shoulder. The next night he had to release the belt.
Give up the belt, yeah, because people were like, he finally got the damn belt, and now, yeah. Okay.
And ever since then, they're just like, no, we're not pushing the button on him.
No.
Up until so he had to go back to NXT and all this. Hey, it was. I mean, release the guy. Like, you have no plan for him.
Right. If you're not going to use him, let him go somewhere where he can
be acknowledged.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of acknowledged, so AJ Styles got attacked in the backstage by the Moo. I mean,
the Mountain of Omnipotent.
Right. I like Moo better.
Moo.
So, like, but in this though, is this like a case of the student becoming the teacher? Because this is basically the ministry, but now instead it's the Brood, it's Edge in charge of the ministry.
Yeah, he did say something like that, where he said that he knew he was taught this during the Brood and the Ministry of Darkness. Okay. So now he's teaching it onto Damian Priest and soon Rhea Ripley. Yeah, if not,
which they could be twins.
Oh my goodness.
Now let me ask you this: if Theory, think about this one now. If Theory joins them, right? His ties to Vince, could we see maybe another corporate ministry?
Oh God! It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Vince really does look like the Crypt Keeper now. We're gonna lose our sponsorship.
Fuck. Welcome, one and all. No. Where was I? After the match, Theory is being treated like he's a big hero when the heels in the locker room that aren't doing anything come out to lift Theory on their shoulder. Daddy Vince comes out and Theory tells his boys playtime is over.
Yeah. He's serious now.
He has to go see Grandpa, who is proud of his boy, and take a selfie together.
Yeah.
Look at Vince adapting to Gen Z.
Yeah, he's right. He's such... The man is timeless.
My favorite part of the night, double wedding time.
Why is this your favorite?
Anything R-Truth does is just hilarious. It's just with a bunch of random people on both sides. It's like, I don't even know who these people are. Nikki Ash on Tamina's side and Los Lotharios and Dana on Dana Brooke's side. I'm sorry, Dana Brooke. Sasha Banks and Naomi holding Tamina's wedding gown. Also a throwback to them being Team Bad. The what chance had me dead.
Oh. Like you say, you called it. As soon as Stone Cold came back, okay, this is probably going to deal with this till next WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're going to... And now that he wants to wrestle next WrestleMania also. Again, like, damn, dude, damn. No, that's not newsworthy. Go away.
Please, get the F out again.
Truth finally gets to the "Are there any objections?" part, and I wasn't expecting anything bad to happen, but I laughed too hard at Tamina switching to Tozawa and Reggie. And then Tamina switches places with Tozawa, and the crowd popped louder. Truth says, "Y'all gonna get me fired." I don't even know if that's PG.
No, I don't think so.
It's like, yes, do it. No, she's not going to do it. Tamina once again switches places with Reggie, and it goes back to normal. They get committed. Reggie smooches Dana to the floor. A ref shows up that I didn't even know where he came from and counts to 3. It was the ball that it was, yeah. Oh, hey.
Had to put that in there.
Got to put that in there. Listen to us every week. Reggie's the new 24/7 champion. Reggie tries to celebrate, but Tamina kicks Reggie in the face and pins him. Tamina's the new 24/7 champion. Tozawa gets underneath Tamina's wedding dress and does a schoolboy on her for the 3 count. Tozawa is the new 24/7 champion. Dana Brooke gets on the top rope and crossbody blocks Tozawa for a pin in the 3 count. Dana Brooke is the new 24/7 champion. So we have a lot of negatives and a lot of champion, not a lot of 10 points in this match. In this segment.
Yeah, that was a whole lot to keep up with. It reminded me of back in the day though when
the hardcore
Crash Holly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, this is my favorite part. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not my. What's not my favorite. What's not my favorite part is when everybody has to go chase for the 24/7 championship, and you see a bunch of random wrestlers show up. And
that was funny though. Sometimes, like you'd see somebody coming up. I forgot who came in the golf cart. But
like EC3 did it once, and he had a freaking cup of red Solo cup, whatever it was in there, and looked bored as hell. I was like, I'm getting paid for this. Act like you've been there before.
By the hour.
It's like, yeah, sure. Release me. Yay. No, okay. I'm here, guys. Yeah. He really didn't want to be there. Come back from commercial break. We got promos from Bobby Lashley and MVP with Amos. Next Monday, they're having an arm wrestling match because why not? Right?
Why not?
What good is a monster versus monster match if you're not going to have an arm wrestling match in between?
Exactly. They could do a bench press like
Triple H versus Scott Steiner back in the day.
Or a push-up. No, we don't want to see them do a pose.
No, not those. No. But it still reminded me of Mark Henry versus Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman or Mark Henry versus anybody else in an arm wrestling match. Like, are you guys doing the whole over-the-top thing? Remember that movie?
Oh, of course. It used to be one of my favorite movies.
Over the Top was an arm wrestling movie.
Yeah.
That's right.
With a guy called Sylvester Stallone.
With a guy called...
wasn't 90.
Oh, my God. And just every arm wrestling match, I swear, his jaw kept dropping to the floor. Like, that thing was... I was like, damn, dude. How far can your jaw move like that?
That's where he got his power from.
Oh, my God. Oh, hook to the jaw. Right. It was his leverage. So we got Cody Rhodes defeated Kevin Owens via countout. Yeah. Rollins and his partnership with Kevin Owens could be ending. Rollins kept yelling at Owens to get back in the ring or he's going to get counted out. Kevin had enough and told Rollins to deal with his own problems as he walks away and loses the match via countout. Cody Rhodes celebrates on the top rope, but he's attacked by Rollins as the show goes off the air. That was your main event, guys. Great.
Yeah, well, they can't all be winners. I think they should have ended with the funny segment with the 24/7. But
what?
It was better than that. Better than that count out.
No, it was.
Anything but I'm sure it's going to lead to something, I guess. Something special.
Over on NXT, show opens with Pretty Deadly promo with the tag team championship titles. They claimed they were the top team in the UK, and they came to the States and beat 4 other teams in one match. Yay. Now they're here. As they celebrate, they are interrupted by grizzled young veterans who are going by their names instead of the graphics showing their tag team names. Budget cuts are coming, guys. Gotta cut the guys that doesn't do much anymore.
That's
Hey,
fine. I have no problem with that.
graphic designer, you're fired. Gibson asked why weren't they invited to the tag team gauntlet. Drake tells Pretty Deadly the only reason they were successful in the UK is because they decided to leave, and the only reason they're wearing the tag team gold is because GYB wasn't involved in the gauntlet. Legado del Fantasma and Señorita Tequila Electra Lopez distracts the guys, and then has Joaquin and Del Toro attack GYB and Pretty Deadly. Braun Breaker comes out during the commotion and asks where Gacy's hiding, who does this strobe light thing with his face on the Titantron. This show starts with a messy chaos. Then again, that's how every good show starts, with a mess, with a chaotic mess.
That's true. Yeah. The more chaotic, the better.
First match of the night, Tiffany Stratton, your girl Tiffany Stratton, defeated Saray. I love how Vic Joseph goes in on Wade Barrett during the commentary. Vic tells Barrett, "You're like a goldfish. I'm trying to talk to you about Joe Gacy and Braun Breaker, and all of a sudden you're looking at Tiffany Stratton." And Wade doesn't even acknowledge him. It was like, huh? What? Huh?
Yeah,
hey,
good
look,
for him.
Staring at this girl. And respectfully, of course.
Oh, yeah, no. It's 2020.
Shout out to those 2 fans yelling for Saray.
2 fans. Well, and she paid a lot of money to have her parents come visit.
Let's go, Saray. Let's go, Stratton. Let's go, Saray. Let's go, Stratton. Nobody joined in.
No. It was like, oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it was
I think it seemed like the audience just wanted to see them go. Like, let's go to the back and let's get somebody else out here.
Let's end the match quick. Let's go home. Really annoyed everyone in the crowd though, because they're just like telling him, "Shut up." The double stomp on Stratton from Saray looked painful, and your girl needs to learn how to sell moves because she just hit
the
Kane gimmick
and
not spelling it.
I thought you were gonna bring that up. It's almost like she forgot. Like, oh, yeah, right. I'm supposed to react to that.
It's like, damn, made Saray look weak.
Weak, yeah.
Like, oh, you hit me with that. Okay, let me stand up. Oh, yeah. Man.
She basically pulled a Bruiser Brody versus Lex Luger.
Wow. Oh, man. What? You hit me with the clothesline? What? You hit me with your steel plate arm?
Yeah, it didn't even affect him.
It doesn't affect me.
Doesn't affect big barbarian guys.
Oh, God. Stratton hits the corkscrew flip from the top rope and wins the match. She's freaking amazing. I loved her. Like, I love her moves and everything. But damn it, sell it. Sell the fucking move. She got up. Kane. Is that Kane? That Kane's new girl? What the hell? Like, Saray hit her with a big move, and then she's outside the ring, and then she gets up. Like, dude, not even... I don't even want to say her name. But I have to. Dang. Not even Eva Marie would do that. Son of a fish. That's the last time you'll ever hear that name.
Yeah, please. Oh, wow. You know what? I think we just lost like 10
listeners. I apologize. I'll take that back. Eva Marie did that once, and
we just lost another 10.
Son of a fish.
You keep saying the name.
All right. The redheaded stepchild girl that we never talk about anymore.
Okay.
All right. Happy? Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Grizzled young veterans are seen walking backstage, and Braun Breaker walks past them looking for Joe Gacy. Yeah, Gacy isn't in the same room, guy. GYB start yelling at him, and he tells him to shut up because he hears voices. So does Randy Orton.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say.
He walks towards the voices into a room with a cage, and the audio from when his father, Rick Steiner, was kidnapped. So you're telling me Breaker didn't save his father after all, and that Cage was backstage this entire time for 2 weeks?
He just didn't go in that room.
Is this what we're insinuating here?
What happened was there was caution tape on it, and he likes to follow the rules.
Oh, he followed the rules. Yeah. As long as he there's a math joke in here somewhere.
There probably is, but I'm not good at math, so I'll let you tell it.
33.3% of a chance that he could have gone into that room.
That's like a quarter. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that.
Oh, shit. Backstage segment with Pretty Deadly meeting up with Persia Parada, and Indy Hartwell. Parada and Hartwell tell the new tag team champions they would like to team up, and Pretty Deadly make it seem like they're flirting. So they flirt back and tell them sure and laugh it off, but get serious when Dexter Lumis and Duke Hudson appear on the screen. Pretty Deadly back away real slowly. Look, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. Just keep going, because they just like, what are you guys doing with them?
Yeah.
What the hell, man? You're making it seem like, okay. Grayson Waller in a backstage interview apparently fired Sangha, and is in a match against him later. Those budget cuts. Sangha is dressed like someone familiar. I just can't pinpoint who.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, it's.
Sangha does look strong, man.
He does.
There he goes.
Like I said, budget cuts. They had to do hand-me-downs.
Oh shit! Hand-me-down gimmicks.
Hand-me-down everything.
Hey, you want this gimmick that we no longer have that you could have? Like, sure. All you gotta do is wear these boots and this black shirt and look like.
And these.
That's
I guess painter's pants or whatever they are.
Damn, that's strong guy over there.
Well, he's. So, do you remember the Charlie Brown cartoons where like they would have all the characters and it was basically just either Charlie Brown with like a ponytail or like Charlie Brown with brown skin? Like even the black characters were basically just Charlie Brown. So it's kind of like that. They're just.
My God, yeah.
This is the woke Braun Strowman.
Oh, Sangha. I can see Sangha like instead of the other guys, Veer and the other guy on SmackDown. I can see Sangha getting the treatment, this treatment, but not the other guys. Yeah. And I thought they were all one person at one time.
He does like, look like him.
Why is Sangha on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT?
Well, maybe we're gonna find out he has brothers too, like Ezekiel.
Oh, they're all the same person.
No, they're brothers.
So maybe they won't release Sangha at all and actually make him look like a monster since he seems more likable than Veer. He does.
That's true. Yeah, like, Veer, you know what Veer looks like? He reminds me of if they took Great Khali and crossbred him with the head shrinkers.
Fuck.
That's my take.
It was a great run, guys. It really was. Thank you for listening to these past 24 episodes.
Yeah,
really appreciate it. You guys are the MVPs here.
Not the Street Profit version, the good version of MVP.
Waller hits his finisher, which looks like an RKO and a stunner, and wins the match.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere with that one. He goes out, runs outside of the ring, jumps inside, does this little RVD thing where he rolls into the ring and then does the something you would do as a kid when on a couch, trying to practice wrestling move. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna go over here, and then RKO, yeah. It's like, what?
10-year-old me was like, oh my God, he just lived my dream.
Oh my God, this whole couch thing, it reminds me of when I did it and jumped off and hurt my elbow on a Wrestle Buddy.
Oh, see, no, well, what I would do is I would take the cushions off the couch, put those on the floor, and then jump off the arm of the couch onto the cushion.
I thought the wrestling buddy would. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
No.
I really wanted to beat Hogan in Ultimate Warrior, but that didn't happen.
No. Yeah. Next time, if you ever do that again in the future, put the cookies down.
Me at 40. Oh,
Okay.
No, still hurts.
Ric Flair's doing it.
Yeah.
You saw him in his video, I'm sure.
Jay Lethal did it. Jay Lethal did it also.
Yeah. So.
A recap of last week between Natalia and Cora Jade plus a promo from her. Yeah, whatever. Looks like we're probably not getting a Jonathan Bull entry into the Italian stable with Tony D'Angelo. Can't have two wrestlers with the last name the Bull in the same company. No. Johnny the Bull or Rodriguez del Toro. What? I forgot his name. Segment promo with the form. Well, go ahead.
You're not talking about Brooks again, are you?
Brooks.
Who are you said? Whose name did you forget?
The Bull.
Oh, yeah, Sam. Oh, maybe that was the real guy. Was it Johnny the Bull? Because I think Sammy the Bull is the real Mafia guy.
Ooh, no, can't talk.
Yeah, no. I think it's. I don't remember, but it's not Sammy. No, that's the real guy.
We're gonna edit that one out.
Yeah, seriously.
Segment promo with the former Roxy, who is now going by Roxanne Perez, who does this little promo of how when she was a little girl, she used to play WWE games to escape her chaotic household, and even going as far as to use the Creator Wrestler feature and put herself in the game, which made her realize her dream of becoming a pro wrestler.
Haven't we all done that?
Relatable. Yes.
Well, and I was gonna say, I was never good at that though. Every time I would make myself on Nintendo 64, I just ended up becoming Date Ken. Please tell me you remember Date Ken.
Who?
Date Ken. Oh my god. Seriously, you could take this out, but you have to look at it. I can't believe you never used to play what was it? WCW versus NWO?
Yeah.
Whatever. Date Ken, the guy that would have the sweatband on his head. He was like a generic. It wasn't a real wrestler. He was like a generic.
It was a long time ago.
Oh my god. Me and my friend used to always that was we would pretend oh no, it's Date Ken. We would pretend like he was the best guy because he was so generic. Yeah, seriously, you take all this out, but
no, I'm not.
Type him up now. Type him up now. Dake, and I'm sure it's Japanese. It's probably no, it's Dake. Whatever. Dake, and then Ken.
Oh. Oh, that guy. Damn.
With the sweat into the oldies outfit on.
Yeah, that was the end of the Revenge.
The Revenge, that's what it was. Yeah. And then there was all those other guys, like the one guy that was basically the prototype for Lord Tensai, the guy with all the tattoos on his face.
Louise, yeah. See, I was playing the other one, the World Tour.
Oh yeah, that was PlayStation. Was that PlayStation?
Yeah, no, Nintendo 64.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Or was it PlayStation? It was one of those. It was one of those. But
yeah, we left it because he had the belly shirt, the pink pants, and then the headband.
Oh my!
You can't beat Date Ken.
You can't. It is hilarious. Yeah, relatable.
Chi too.
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, there it goes. Relatable. She is all of us gamers who did the exact same thing when those games came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that. Making my own wrestlers and then making myself, and then over the years, all right, I'm done. I can't be doing this every year.
Yeah, it takes forever. And then they give you so many. It's don't give me so many options, because then it takes me 3-4 hours to make my guy, and I'm like, okay, well,
it's already night. It's already nighttime. It's already nighttime, and you're going to bed. It's what the hell did I do all day?
I didn't even play.
I didn't even play. What the hell was I doing the past 3 hours? Oh,
yeah, the new one has a lot of options.
How do we go from 30 wrestling moves to 160 to freaking 1,000 moves now?
Well, and now you can do layers of tattoo. I mean, you could do it for a while, but just the layers and stuff, you can seriously, if you have the time and the patience and the
So basically, you're playing
Imagination.
your general manager game like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah,
Is
but
that what
yeah,
it is?
right.
Like, all right,
Yeah,
let's start this. Nope, gotta do my guy first.
you
This
could you
is
could seriously.
probably the reason why I started doing uploading people from the community. Because it's like, no, I'm not. I don't want to spend my time doing this. I'll just upload
Yeah,
people from there.
right,
All these old wrestlers that used to be there start downloading CM Punk and
right. There you go.
2K 13, 14, 15, and 16. It's like he's no longer here, but let me upload him.
Yeah, that's a lot. Let somebody else do the work.
Yeah, sure, why not? Um, of course, they're going to show John Cena, Undertaker, and Sheamus. Basically, those are still in good standing with the company. Had that been me, it would have been CM Punk and some creative wrestler upload from the community department. Yeah, see, that's my go-to nowadays. Roxanne Perez does a little promo and then gets interrupted by toxic attraction of Mandy Rose and her girls. They tell her, "Why don't you debut tonight in a match against one of them?" During this, both Wild and Del Toro were waiting for their opponents in the ring. I totally forgot about Legado del Fantasma in the ring. I was like, oh, cool. A promo. Oh, cool. Is like an ad for W2K22. Oh, cool. Another promo. Oh, wait. There's a match?
Yeah, they did slip a. They happened to slip a match.
Finally, GYB show up, and we get right to the action of a suicide dive or maybe a corkscrew tope. Do they still call it a suicide dive? I don't know.
I haven't
Do
heard
they
it. I
do they
haven't heard
still
that
call
term.
it a suicide?
Oh,
Did Vince take it out of the word lingo? Like, you can't say suicide anymore, dude. Okay.
we don't allow that.
I swear if they give Del Toro a stupid ass bullfighter Matador 2.0 gimmick, that's it. I'm done. And
Now,
someone in
would
the
you?
crowd start yelling "Olay."
Well, I was gonna say he needs to have a manager as a matador.
Uh, I know just the guy. His name is Armando Alejandro
Oh, jeez.
Estrada. Throwback.
Why not the original guy?
Tito,
Yeah,
Tito Santana.
he could use.
That's not my favorite. Man.
That's your favorite guy. I know it is.
Enhancement talent for every WrestleMania. Sure. It was a pretty solid tag team match, but Legacy of the Ghost wins, and they celebrate in the ring, but not for too long. Santos grabs the mic and asks for Carmelo Hayes to get in the ring with him. Again, this whole, hey, I'm going to wait in the ring while you do an interview. Back from commercial break, and Wesley is being interviewed. Wasn't expecting that since the release of his legendary tag team partner, Vacant. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy. Zion Quinn interrupts the pity promo and tells him to get in the ring with him. Sure. Back in the ring, Carmelo Hayes walks out for the match. Shit. This match. These two are the future of NXT unless they leave and go to the main roster. But ever since the Black and Gold brand guys left, they have had to rely on these two to keep the company consistent.
Yeah, it was a good. I mean, they're like the gimmicks are not. I mean, the guys can definitely put on a good show.
They can. Was it just me or were they yelling "Whoop that trick" from the Hustle and Flow movie?
Were they actually saying that?
Whoop
I didn't.
that trick! Whoop that
Oh,
trick!
I was like thinking, me being old, I'm like, there's no way they're saying that.
Because of Trick Williams, of course. But come on, they.
I wonder if they, yeah, but I wonder if they were, huh?
This just in, Trick Williams does now go by Williams.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably better.
It's like we can't have people in the crowd saying Trick and double meaning.
Yeah, again,
What
we
a
had an episode about sword.
match goes to commercial break, and we get the action on picture in picture. So it's just mostly wrestling hold moves. Outside, Trick Williams is acting like Damian Sandow when he was the stunt double for The Miz.
Why do you keep bringing that name up?
Sandow?
Yeah.
Why not?
Did you like
Legend.
him?
Legendary. He was a stunt double. Remember that?
Yeah, but did you? So I'm saying, but did you? Were you actually a fan?
I was a fan of Damien Sandow as a stunt double, yeah.
Okay, but okay.
But not the Rose
Maybe
Scholars.
it's just me. That's what I mean. Like, so you okay? But did you like him as a wrestler gimmick?
Like, yeah, it was a wrestling gimmick. It was fine. As soon as he went to Impact TNA, like, all right, I'll stop watching. He's not. Yeah, okay. Aaron,
yeah,
what was his name? Aaron Stevens. Yeah, the Idol Aaron Stevens.
I didn't pay attention. I really didn't pay attention to him when he was at WWE, so I definitely. I have no idea.
I did. He went there, and then he crossed with Cody Rhodes when he left too, and they gave each other that look like, "Hey, what's up? I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go that way. Okay, cool. Bye." Like I know you from somewhere. Yeah, you do.
Did you see the Which, and I'm just seeing this now. So I'm not trying to sound like I knew this from before. Apparently, there's also a theory that Sandow is Elias, and they do kind of look alike.
Shit, they are. They do look alike. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Yes, it is.
Now, you know what? What if they bring him back, like for just one time? Yeah, to say the Ezekiel and the Elias. Because if you put them together, they do look alike.
What if it is Sandow in the picture?
If it actually is him, like now that'd be even funnier. Like, okay, I'm neither. I'm not Ezekiel or Elias. I'm Sandow.
And they bring back Sandow with the full beard.
Dang, that does look like it. Yeah, it's got to be with the beard. Oh, well, right. The
beard or third brother.
Oh my god.
Hey, you guys, okay.
It does look like it.
Hilarious. It's hilarious. Damien Sandow and Ezekiel look like each other. That's freaking hilarious.
I wonder if they would without the beard. See, they might have to keep the beard.
They're brothers.
Don't finish that. We don't.
I'm not. Welcome to 2022. Can't finish that.
Yeah.
No. Whenever Melo does his basketball score flex, I just want to say ballin'.
Yeah.
Like MVP used to do. Imagine those two meeting each other on the main roster.
I could see that. Well, but now, see, MVP obviously is not going to be able to keep up now.
Yeah, now freaking Melo was like, shit, dude. Melo is like, he doesn't miss.
Yeah.
Of course he doesn't miss. But MVP versus Melo would be like a whole legend versus new school guy.
Right. Like he should be his manager or something at first.
Yes, not Omos. Like, yeah,
forget him.
Not Trick. Trick would be like, why are you here? Yeah. These two have such awesome chemistry, and I can't wait to see them fight again, and probably on the main roster or an main event type of match.
Yeah.
Santos dives into Melo to the outside, throws him in, and flexes for the crowd as he stands there. Two unknown men in business suits show up to the left and right of Escobar. He stares at both of them, and the one on the right gets his attention, but the one on the left jumps from the guardrail and hits Escobar's leg with a crowbar. Yeah, this is some mafia work, ain't it?
Yeah.
They throw him.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh boy. They throw him back in the ring, and Carmelo does a leg drop from the top rope for the pin and wins the match. Carmelo Hayes grabs the mic and calls out Cameron Grimes for a match for the North American Championship in 2 weeks at Spring Breakin' at Electric Boogaloo.
Oh,
Hey, I'm not the one who called it Spring Breakin'. It's like, come on, dude. You were bound to get a bunch of memes from this, and I can't wait to be the one that does it. Spring Breakin'. Cameron Grimes comes out to Seth and says he is not the only one looking for Melo. Solo Sikoa sneaks into the ring and Bloodline super kicks Trick to the face, and Family Samoan drops Melo. Grimes and Solo stare at each other as a sign of respect and walk out. Yeah.
What I like to see.
You're like, you say that as you write down the points.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Backstage segment with Breakker still looking for Gacy. He walks inside a room full of mirrors and see Gacy's face smiling back at him. That's more of a room full of bad luck for Breaker since he broke the mirrors.
Enter the Dragon style.
Oh my God, yeah. Back from the commercial break, and we see the leader of Diamond Mine, Malcolm Bivens, talking on the phone while an enhancement talent is doing his training. Oh wait, no, that's Roderick Strong. My mistake. Well, hey, Roddy tells Malcolm he's the leader and he refuses to let another group crumble. So it's agreed then that Roddy was the weak link in the Undisputed Era, right?
Yeah, I think that's what we're getting at.
Damn, I'm going hard on him. He's not even my guy either.
No,
For
you're
a
just
reason.
mean for no reason.
He says he is going to make an example of the people from now on. Should have done that a while back.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm gonna make an example of people now. Now? Really? Now? You've been losing all your matches, buddy.
Should have done that already.
Should have done that and helped your teams out,
Hey, I'm serious this time. I'm serious.
Yeah, now. As long as Marina
I was just
Shafir,
joking before.
as long as my wife is getting matches and winning, like,
Oh,
damn it. I guess I gotta step up again.
yeah, I can't be the one not bringing home the bacon.
Your girls, Natalia defeated Tatum Paxley.
I know both of them. Jeez, so I like won and lost.
You won and lost. Natalia looks extremely good at 40 years old, and I love that she's here because the women's division definitely needs some help.
Yeah, she's starting to look more like and I'm a fan, so she kind of, with her, the long hair and all the other things she's doing with herself, kind of looks like maybe the wrestling version of Mariah Carey now.
Oh boy,
That's
good
good
thing?
though. I like that.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, Mandy Rose is doing a great job as a heel, but she's helping the other two members of Toxic Attraction mostly. And you just can't rely on one good heel.
No.
So Natalia's like the veteran of the group here to not only help the division, but to make them better.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know Tatum was. I didn't even know who Tatum was before this match happened.
I only knew maybe a week ago because of the promos or whatever.
Right. Like, oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Natalia wins via submission. That sharpshooter never looked so good. That she gets out of the ring and stands next to one of the fans that's been yelling at her, and she just laughs it off. Which reminded me of so much of that one time John Cena goes out to the crowd and is hanging out with the dude. Is hanging out with the dude with the shirt. We hate John Cena.
That's what it was. Okay.
And he's just like, yeah, okay. You want a picture? And the guy's just like crossing his arms. Nah, I'm good, bro.
It's like, but you still paid for front row seats to see me. So.
Right. You're here because of me.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Outside, Tony D'Angelo gets asked if he has something to do with the crowbar incident on Santos Escobar. The Don does his Italian Mafia best to avoid the question and denies he has something to do with it. He looks at the car he is next to and it's revealed it's Legato's car. Of course it is. Backstage segment with Duke Hudson, Dexter Lumis, and Indy Artwell. Duke is trying to go with a game plan with Dexter and tells them what they need to do. Dexter remains expressionless, and Indy tells Duke what Dexter likes and doesn't like. Duke yells, "How do you know? His expression hasn't even changed." It never will. Freaking. Oh, Dexter is like the only gimmick that I'll never get tired of. Like, can you please do? No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just stand there. Okay, you're gonna lose this match. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm not. Yeah, you lose. Yeah, that's fine if you lose this match. You're a big guy, but hey, like, I get you're losing your matches. I'm not mad. You go and do what you gotta do. What was that?
No, yeah. I mean, I think it'll. They can turn it into something good. We'll just see how they do it. It can go over, or it can be one of those things where it's like, okay, like there was another guy they had that didn't change expressions. I think his name was Festus.
Oh fuck!
No.
Wait, unless you rang the bell.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, unless you ring the bell.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I mean, wasn't he Jesse's good brother?
Yeah, it was right. The brother or whatever, and he was special.
I wonder if he joined a
Third
society
son.
later on.
Remind.
Straight edge society.
Oh yeah, he did join the. Oh my God, we have to talk about that one. I forgot
Oh,
about that with the woman that cut her hair.
Serena Deeb, who is now in AEW.
Oh wow.
Like totally different. Like when she used to look back then. She's now like a yogi girl. Yeah, totally different storyline, gimmick, and everything.
Oh wow. I'll have to look at that.
Zion Quinn defeated Wes Lee. Damn, dude. It's like you're like 15 minutes away from changing your name. They're gonna do it. They're gonna change his name. If not, he's one of those. Yeah, we gotta release you, dude.
Yeah.
You're only good with you're only good with your tag team partner.
Yeah, they will. I mean, it's funny that you say it, but you know they're going to.
Like he's staying because of pity, pretty much.
Well, either that or he's just.
Let's see what you have.
Got a few months left on his contract.
Yeah, right. It was a good match. Wes just seems forgettable and probably lose himself in the shuffle of things now that he's no longer in the tag team. Hopefully I'm wrong and this changes and they allow him to do something better. Or can we get somebody else from Impact, like one of his friends from the Rascals, to come up?
Or they can
Trey Miguel?
Keep him in his camouflage and make him a Dudley boy.
Oh, wow.
They could, though, right? They could bring back, if not one of the bigger guys, maybe bring back Spike. He can be his
Coach Spike.
Yeah.
Backstage segment with Natalia, which gets interrupted by the Thickness Queen, Nikita Lyons, who, by the way, just decided to follow her on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, anyway, who decides to yell at Natalia? Why was she yelling? We all heard her. Why was she yelling? See in Natalia's face, like, bitch, why the fuck are you yelling at me? I'm in front of you.
Even the girl behind her was like, okay.
Like, why didn't you have this type of energy with Legend? Why are you yelling at Natalia?
Well,
poor Natalia.
I think she had gotten some samples of Zoa before her promo.
And Zoa energy, zero sugar, vitamin C, B vitamins, mana, gratitude.
I didn't realize how many of these I drank because they taste so good. You just drink them and you don't realize. Oh, right, they're energy drinks.
Yes, they are. Natalia tells her she's going to put her in the sharpshooter, and Nikita tells her, "Don't worry, I'm flexible." Oh my God! Yeah, we just about killed every man listening to that promo.
Family.
I'm sure the memes are going to come out as soon as it happened. The men's internet wrestling community haven't used a good flexibility meme since Melina, and well.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Batista knows how that goes.
Oh, fuck. Are we comparing Melina to Sunny? Oh my God. No. Okay.
Bret Hart? No, anyway.
Bret Hart and Batista know a thing or two about. Oh my God.
Sure do.
Girls, if you do love Melina, we apologize for that remark. We love Melina here. It's just,
we do.
You know, we didn't like the way she presented herself with the whole Trish Stratus Snooki thing. That's all.
The Snooki match. Yeah.
And the whole getting kicked out of the locker room by Lita. Like, she did some horrible things, man. Sorry, you know. Keep listening to us, though. We do love Melina. Just, you know, no one's perfect. We appreciate her and the way she... Yeah, okay, flexibility is all I'm saying.
Back on top.
Like, hey, I was one of those guys that freaking popped when... Well, I shouldn't have said that word. Marked out when she came out to Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah. well, not divas anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. She's a whole diva generation behind us, but okay. Roxanne Perez, Roxy, defeated JC Jane. Wendy Chu continues to distract Toxic Attraction, yet those girls haven't done anything back. Maybe if they ignore her long enough, she'll go away.
It could be that.
It distracted Jane enough for Roxy to hit a sunflip flip for the win. Hopefully next week we'll actually see her compete in an actual match and just showcase a few select moves like she did here. Like, really, can we do something better than this?
Baby steps.
Outside segment with Legado and Fantasma leaving the arena to get to their car, but it's booted, so they can't go anywhere. And then they see a dead fish on top of the hood of the car, so it's pretty obvious who did that. Yeah, dead fish. Should
be a horse's head next time.
Oh crap! Pretty Deadly defeated Duke Hudson and Dexter Loomis. Yeah.
What's up with those quarter tops? Like, what are they wearing? Are they like 1/8 tops?
1/8. Like, why not wear anything at all if you're just gonna cover your shoulders? What?
Right, because it's. I mean, are they like the?
It's fashionable in the UK.
Is that what it is?
It is what it is.
Are they the woke 2022 rockers? Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
Oh wow. They're the 2022 woke Billy and Chuck. Without that intention.
Yeah.
It's just more like
it's more organic here. They actually are. They're not playing.
They're not playing. They actually are.
They actually are.
They actually are. Okay. Yeah. So instead of getting sued by GLAAD because of what what Billy and Chuck did, they actually got two guys that are bisexual, and you have this. But at the same time, they're using the gimmick of the old school British rock explosion.
Yeah.
So they're acting like
well, I'm a Def Leppard fan. I've never seen them wear anything like
that. Okay. At least this week, we don't get to see another stupid match between Hudson and Loomis, but they're teaming with each other here, so maybe,
maybe they're better together than.
Loomis and Hudson didn't get on the same page until they saw Wilson and Prince wrap their arms around the girls. After that, Hudson and Loomis were on the same page. Even Hudson was getting cheered for this. Like, oh, now he gets it. Pretty Deadly win, and they walk backwards, holding their tag titles, and then the lights go out. A spotlight hits the stands, and Joe Gacy tells Breaker to come out. Braun comes out and tries to steal the ring back, the Hall of Fame ring. All Gacy wanted out of this was a championship match in 2 weeks. You can have the ring back as long as I get a championship title. Like, okay. Why don't you just ask?
Thus showing bad behavior can be rewarded.
Why didn't you just ask? Why you kidnapped my father? You stole his ring. Damn. I really want that ring back. Really? Is it that important? Go get another one. Vince would have given you another one.
It's not the same as the original.
Oh, goodness. Braun agrees to this, and Gacy tells him now that he got what he wanted. All Braun needs to do now is take a leap of faith, and pushes him off the stage.
What a twist.
Didn't see that one coming. A group of druids surround Braun Breaker, and Joe Gacy standing there laughing. The druids, as in the Undertaker's druids.
Yeah.
Like, hey, speaking of that whole gimmick thing that we got for Sanja, do you want these guys? They're here for free.
Yeah, why not?
What are these druid robes?
They'll be extras in Edge's next WrestleMania entrance.
Oh, there you go. I wonder if Vince is actually in one of those druid suits. Like, it was me, Braun. It was me all along.
Well, you'll know it's him. It'll be the one that's kind of shaped like an older person. Oh no, wait, that was something else.
I think that's the Emperor.
Maybe that was Moolah, right?
Oh, freaking hell!
It was shaped like an older person.
Shapes. L shapes, yeah. All right. WWE and NXT stuff is out of the way. Let's move on over to AEW, but we're gonna take a break first. Welcome back to the show, everybody, and I have breaking news. Impact Rebllion 22 is over with, and we have the results right here. The pre-show had Eddie Edwards defeat Chris Bay from the Bullet Club. Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. The Influence retain against the Inspiration. Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood are still your tag team champions. And meanwhile, the Inspiration, Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay, and not so much. Team Macklin defeated Chris Sabin and Switchblade Jay White three-way. AAA Reina's Championship, Queen of Queens. Taya Valkyrie defeated Deonna Purrazzo to win the title. Impact's X Division Championship, Ace Austin won the title in the three-way against Trey Miguel and Speedball Mike Bailey. See, Trey Miguel's the other guy that was in the Rascals that should have been in MSK, but he's all like, nah, I don't want to do it. I guess not. Tomohito Ishii defeated Jonah. Impact World Tag Team Championship, Violent by Design, retained in 8-team elimination challenge. Our guy, Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, and Brian Myers defeated Jordan Grace and what? And W. Morrissey. You know what that is, right?
No.
Big Cass.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Yeah, well, I know that.
So, freaking, okay. Zack Ryder and Brian Myers, the other guy, defeated Big Cass and a girl. One of the women. Well, she was a woman's champ. Wasn't she the women's Impact champion, or was she
I'm not
just?
Gonna lie, I don't follow TNA.
Right, me neither. I just remember that she was a champion. The Good Brothers defeated Cardona and Myers again. Oh, okay. And Impact Knockouts Championship, Tasha Steelz retained against Rosemary. And Impact World Championship, Josh Alexander defeated Moose to become the new champion. Anything else happened that night? Nope. Whoa. No. Everything is cool. Heath and Rhino are a team. Heath Slater and Rhino.
Wow, Rhino's still wrestling?
Yeah, he's still wrestling. He was in he was in another company and got beat by X-Pac. Was it X-Pac?
Wow. Suddenly I don't feel so old.
Oh my god. And that's all for Impact. See, AEW and WWE are not the only results we have. We have Impact. Good stuff.
And it did make quite an impact. Now I tried.
Over on AEW, I love when show starts with main event caliber matches, and this was no different. CM Punk taking on Dustin Rhodes, who was wearing a Texas outfit and half of his face was painted blue. So I guess you could say he was Blue Dust.
Blue Dust.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Not to be confused with the Blue Meanie.
No. He can never be often imitated, but never duplicated.
CM Punk paying tribute to Bret Hart with his wrestling gear, and also saw on Twitter it didn't just stop there. Somebody put a side-by-side video of Bret Hart taking on Goldust and comparing it with this match.
Oh, no.
A lot of the moves were similar. You remember how British Bulldog beat Bret Hart at SummerSlam?
When the wife was there, all that? Are you talking about that match?
Yeah.
Well.
the whole push him into the ropes, come back, and sunset flip into a pin.
Okay, now that you say it, yeah.
All right, so CM Punk did the British Bulldog move and covered him exactly like that to win the match.
Oh, wow.
Respectfully, they shook hands before and after the match was over. CM Punk goes to the back signaling a championship around his waist very soon. I wonder what championship match, huh? TNT? I doubt it. And then the Cowboy song hits and out walks Hangman Page and stands face to face with CM Punk. Oh, yeah. It's too early. It's very early for this.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're already...
Yeah, they're the same thing with...
Pushing it right out there.
But then again, CM Punk's been there longer than Adam Cole.
Okay.
And they need to push somebody else rather than Adam Cole, so CM Punk it is. They just need to give Page, like, a good match. Other than someone that's going to lose to him and then go on break because he's hurt, like Kenny Omega. Like CM Punk would be great. Adam Cole. Who else? Anybody that's been there for a while. Jericho again, I guess. Segment of earlier in the day, Wardlow arrives at the arena, but is told he has to go to his locker room. Remain there until his match starts. Then after the match, go back to the locker room and grab his stuff and leave. Security put him in handcuffs and gets escorted to the locker room. The Blackpool Combat Club defeated Lee Moriarty, Dante Martin, and Brock Anderson.
I was going to say, yeah.
I just love
I heard Brock, and I'm like, dang, he got pushed down that far after getting beat by the
Brock Anderson.
Real quick, not to interrupt you, but the Adam Cole guy, I just looked him up. It's actually cool. He's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is where I'm at. So that's kind of
there. You go. Now you're a fan.
Yeah, why not? Maybe I'll see him at the grocery store at the Wise one day.
Oh my God!
Hey, you're that guy, right?
Baby, yeah. Again, the Combat Club got separate entrances with William Regal coming out with Wheeler Yuta, and then making a beeline to the commentary table to talk about the match. Arn Anderson's at ringside cheering on his son. If there was ever a time when Bryan Danielson seemed like he needed a good match by himself, it would be against any of these three other guys they were facing. It brought out the best in all three of them. Or it brought out the best in Bryan Danielson. Backstage segment with Undisputed Elite. All 5 members lost their matches last week. They're just feeling down. Adam Cole steps up and says he is putting up a challenge. Next week, those 5 against any 5 that want to step up against the UE. See, the initials don't even change at all. Still the same. Undisputed Elite, Undisputed Era. Back on the entrance stage, Tony Khan has another huge announcement. All right, Tony, bring it out. He brings out the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, but they get interrupted by Adam Cole, who says on June 26th in Chicago, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling presents Forbidden Door. They will get a taste of this Forbidden Door on Friday when Adam Cole faces Ishii in the Owen Hart Memorial Tournament. He also says he has a very special friend who wants to come out and say hello. Killswitch Jay White from Bullet Club walks out to remind everyone that either Undisputed Elite or Bullet Club is still their era. Backstage segment with Jade Cargill, who loves to hear herself with 2 bodies. Baddies! Kiera Hogan and Red Velvet trying to roast Marina Shafir. So easy. She calls herself the problem. Jay says she's the problem solver. See you on my show Friday, bitch. Her words, not mine.
I guess they're not PG.
Oh, of course not. They don't care. Like, they're also not sports entertainment. Well, Jericho is. Wardlow defeated the Butcher. Not only does Wardlow get a police escort with handcuffs, MJF has authorized that he also doesn't get any music. Meanwhile, the arena is chanting Warlow, just the same tune they would chant Goldberg.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wardlow, Wardlow. Both of these guys are huge, and as soon as the match started, it felt like Andre the Giant versus Hogan. Not like, oh my God, he's huge. No, irresistible force versus immovable object. That kind of match.
Oh, okay.
If last week was a lot of chops and slaps, this match was a lot of power move with clotheslines and elbows to the face. Think of it as JBL doing the clothesline many different times.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wardlow wins this match after 4 powerbombs on Butcher. He walks out of the ring and they put him back in handcuffs while the crowd continues to chant his name. Wardlow. No music at all. It's even better.
Yeah, it makes right if you had music.
It's hilarious.
The mystique.
Kyle O'Reilly defeated Jungle Boy for the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. He will meet Samoa Joe on the next bracket of the tournament. After the match, Kristen came out to pick up Jungle Boy, who was a bit disappointed, but Kristen told him he'd get him next time and felt proud of his boy. You'll get him next time. Don't you worry. Come on, what would your dad say? Aw. Backstage segment with MJF saying how there's always a snake in the grass. Just because Butcher couldn't get the job done doesn't mean that it's done. Snake in the grass. I wonder what he means by that.
Snake's coming back.
He calls in a favor for one of his favorite legends and takes out the money to give to Jake the Snake Roberts, who slurs something. Couldn't even make it out. Like, seriously. Trust me. But his guy, Lance Archer, runs in and says he doesn't even need the money. He'll take out Wardlow. He just wants to fight. Hook defeated Anthony Henry. On his Dynamite debut, Hook defeated an Enhancement Talent in probably under 5 minutes. Look up Danhausen. Have you seen what he looks like?
No. Danhausen, you said?
Danhausen, yeah. It's like.
Oh, I've heard that name. I think. Oh. No, that's somebody. They just brought up the guy who I think made GTA.
What the hell?
Hauser.
Dan Hauser.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, is this the BMX guy or whatever?
Is it? I don't even know who this guy was before he joined AEW.
I think this is the guy that was an extreme sport guy.
It's some guy who's like on YouTube and.
Yeah.
Somebody
was telling me about him. He's the guy that doesn't he handcuff himself and all this weird stuff? Or is that somebody else?
Okay. He holds his hands up and curses people, basically. It's like, you're cursed. Totally nice, but totally evil.
Is this now, I saw a little segment thing. Is this the guy where some backpack emo kid was like...
Hook?
Okay.
That's Taz's son? Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow. See, I'm way out of the loop. Yeah, the guy acting like he was a skateboarder beating up on the gothic trench coat mafia guy, which is that guy with the main. Oh.
Yeah, that's Taz's son. I couldn't even believe it either. Like, what? Okay. And he's like, he does what his dad did, but he went to college and he did all kinds of wrestling out there in college.
Oh, like
collegiate. He's a college collegiate guy. Yeah, amateur.
Oh.
And like,
that's Taz. It doesn't look anything like it.
Right? Yeah, saw him without all that hair. He is tiny, but they freaking hype him up so much. The crowd loves him, and I was like, oh, okay. He comes out, beat people up, did what his dad did at the time, Taz, and just leaves. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything at all, except for on Rampage. And yeah, we'll get to that.
It's this hard sell for me because he's just not intimidating. Who knows? He might be like a I see a picture here. He's wearing like Muay Thai shorts. So I wonder if he's like an actual fighter. But
Yeah.
oh, okay. So because it's just his. I'm looking at him with his simple plan hairdo, and it's just hard for me to be afraid of him. But okay, there you go.
So Danhausen tried to curse Hook again, but it hasn't worked. So he challenges Hook to a match, who finally broke and smiled a bit as he walked away from the ring towards the back.
Hmm.
He broke him. Seriously. It's like this whole time, and then he like looks at the camera, laughs a bit, and then walks away. It's like, nope. Backstage, Kazarian is being interviewed by Tony Schiavone because he's next in line for a shot at the TNT Championship title. Scorpio Sky interrupts and wants him to hear him out. He tells him his AEW resume, 402 days undefeated, TNT champion, face of the Revolution, of course, tag team with Kaz and Christopher Daniels as SCU, because he asked for a favor. Kaz is standing there, yep, all true. Tell me something I don't know. Scorpio tells him he needs another favor. Let him get his rematch, and when he defeats Sammy, he will give Kazarian the first shot. Kazarian looks annoyed by all of it, but tells Scorpio he always had his back and gives him his blessing. Show goes to commercial break. The fact that Kazarian's still wrestling is like, damn, dude, you were a part of TNA when I saw it. That was 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to suspend my disbelief here, but as I look more and more at this Hook guy with his Muay Thai shorts, I just can't help but think that maybe Sagat one day just took a huge Taco Bell dump and then became Hook.
Oh my God.
So,
Back from commercial break and from what happened on Saturday night with him giving Scorpio Sky a low blow and then sloppy kissing Tay Conti after the win that turned him heel. Everyone was booing him last week, even before the match started. Scorpio Sky walks out to a little bit of a cheer with All Ego, Ethan Page, and Dan Lambert. You know Dan Lambert from Top Team.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this.
So it kind of felt weird seeing this transition for Dan Lambert. Like he's getting cheered for speaking the truth. What? Sammy Guevara tries to tell Scorpio he is done with him, but Ethan Page tells him to shut up and listen, which got a pop from the crowd. Dan Lambert tells Sammy in a heel type of way, either he gives Scorpio a rematch or he sends Ethan and Scorpio to the ring and give him a pounding his girlfriend dreams about. Wow. Which got another pop from the crowd. What the hell is this? Sammy gives him a counter offer. He'll give Scorpio a match next week if they give him and Tay Conti a mixed tag match with America's top only fan model, Paige Van Zandt. They agree, and that's that.
Maybe I gotta start watching.
I mean, it's only fair, right? America's top team, America's top only fan.
So are all these MMA people now are okay? Wow, that's kind of cool. Okay.
MMA people are taking over.
Yeah, basically.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, gotta say the whole full name. She's a doctor. Defeated Daniela Camilla. Okay. Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament. Britt Baker's the hometown queen, wearing black and yellow and coming out to a standing ovation. Her parents are in the front row waving the yellow Steelers towel. She gets accompanied to the ring by Najee Harris and Pat Freiermuth. I'm not even going to say his name. Of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This was an enhancement talent match with the only memorable thing Camilla did was steal one of the yellow towels and use it to choke Baker. And after that, it was all downhill from there for her. Yeah, okay, you're done. That's the only offense you're getting. Britt Baker used one of the players' gloves to do the Rings of Saturn submission move. Yeah. Throwback. Plus the mandible claw lockjaw for the win. Remember Rings of Saturn? At least they're not calling it something else. After the match, she grabs the mic and tells the crowd that finally Pittsburgh has a woman with a mic who actually knows how to use it. Right from that, she says the women's division is a disaster without her. She's correct. She ran down some names and roasted them. Ruby Soho. Okay. Tony Storm with the cake bit in WWE when Charlotte did it to her, and then said she's going to want to leave the company too. Oh, I'm gonna throw cake at you. I was like, damn. I hated that. I really did. Like, she didn't do anything after that. Like, what, you're gonna stand there and not? Okay. Tony, get the hell out of here.
Can't come back from that.
You can't come back from that. And then she gets to the undefeated Girlberg, Jade Cargill, and she didn't have a problem with her up until she called Pittsburgh ugly. She calls out the baddies section and the two newest members of the baddies to sit the hell down because she's the baddest bitch on the block. Britt Baker turned face with this promo, or she was still going to remain heel. And this was just a one-off because it was in Pittsburgh. She's a hometown.
Cheap pop.
Cheap pop. Darby Allin defeated Untitled in a coffin match. Or basically the, coffin match. Remember that time in WWE when the NWO was attacked by an army of Sting? Another one came down the rafters, but he had a mask on, and everybody thought it was Kevin Nash for some reason, but it was really Sting under his own mask.
Oh, when it was finally the real one.
Yeah, he does that spot here. He does that spot in so many different companies that like you forget that he did in WCW, and then you forget it's him too. Like what? He did it in TNA when he was out in the crowd and wearing his own mask, and the guy he was feuding with was just casually walking by him, and then he takes it off for the reveal and beats him up. The same thing happened here. He's with the crowd, blending in, with a hat on and a sign that says he's there for our Darby Allin. During the match, Mark Queen and the Blade decide to interfere in the match and take him out into the guardrail towards the crowd. Mark Queen grabs the sign from this guy and rips it apart. But you also see security and standing by trying to keep everyone away and pushing this guy back until he reveals himself. The look on that security's face. I don't think he knew. It was just like, oh shit, it's you. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, man. Mark Queen turns around and Sting obviously taking off his own mask. After maybe 10 minutes of the match beating each other up, Andrade takes Darby towards the coffin and opens up, revealing thumbtacks on the other side. The hood of the coffin. It's a casket. Come on. You just can't call it a casket match because you're going under. Yeah, ridiculous. Darby hits a dive from the ring to Andrade and they both land inside the coffin. It doesn't look like the tags were real as Darby closed the hood of the coffin on top of Andrade's back. I didn't see any blood. Out walks Andrade's personal assistant who tries to punch Darby Allin and help his employer. He even takes off his shirt. No reason at all. Just takes it off. Like, yeah, I got to take off this shirt. Hold on. Darby scoop slams the assistant onto the hood of the coffin and the poor guy looks hurt. Again, no reason at all. Thumbtacks look fake. No blood on him and no blood on Andrade. They're not even tags. It just look like tags.
They're good actors.
They're good actors. They oversell it just like a telenovela. Or in versus Hogan. Oh, can't wait to do a Hogan special. Politics. Darby closes the hood of the coffin on Andrade and wins the match. The match is over. Out walks the Hardy Boys and do their move. You know, the entrance move, like Oh. Apparently they've been on AEW Elevation and Dark. The YouTube channels facing off other tag teams would make total sense because I thought Jeff Hardy was hurting his arm from too much doing his entrance pose. Like, you're overextending your arms too much for that pose, Jeff? No, he's hurt from wrestling every day now.
People get older eventually.
Jeff also.
Right.
You got to remember, he started his career at 16 years old.
Right. They were enhancement talent at one time.
For 3 years. Over on Rampage, Adam Cole versus Ishii in the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. It's like the first match always has to be this special. Damn. Like, opening the show is you get this type of match. And then once the pay-per-view happens, like, oh, crap. Since Wednesday, I just kept saying, oh shit, Adam Cole is going up against a Japanese wrestler. Can't wait to see it. I was expecting it to be like Samoa Joe and Suzuki. Instead, it was a lot of rest holds and a bunch of not selling from Ishii. Like, Ishii's a like big dude though. So Adam Cole did a lot of flexing, trying to piss off the wrestler who I would describe as a Japanese version of Miro, or as you know him, Rusev.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a big guy, but don't sell anything.
Oh, right.
Again, Adam Cole tries to elbow his face. Ishii no sells it. Gets the reaction from the crowd and hulks up for a bit. Outside the ring, Rocky Romero and Orange Cassidy is cheering for Ishii and supporting him. A lot of reversals, and then you see Adam Cole getting the upper hand, and that's when you decide to go to the commercial break. Great, just don't show Adam Cole doing stuff.
Yeah.
Back from break, Ishii hits a delayed superplex from the top rope. A lot of back and forth pummeling and elbows to the face between both of them. Jay White walks out to attack Rocky Romero, which distracts Ishii, and Cole hits a low blow followed by a knee to the face in the win. Adam goes to celebrate on the stage with Jay White and Too Sweet. Because, Undisputed Elite and the Bullet Club are in cahoots. They're friends. Wait until Kenny Omega comes back and I'm like, yo, what are you doing with Jay White? Backstage, the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society are not allowed in the arena. Only Daniel Garcia, since he's wrestling. Security is standing around preventing the rest of the group to come outside, but Jericho and the society tells Daniel to go do some sports entertainment stuff as he walks toward his locker room. Good luck. Meanwhile, Jericho tells the head of security that didn't let them in that he was going to file a complaint to HR about him. They walk away and one of them asks, what's HR? Doofus. Back from commercial break, Hook is walking around trying to get interviewed by Alexi Nair when they are stopped around the corner by Danhausen, who's holding an empty bag of Lay's chips.
I didn't understand, what was the significance of this? Because I saw that. He got mad at him with the bag of chips.
It's the confusion of everything. Like, why? The littlest thing. It's a segment. I mean, Booker T versus Edge. Was it that for a shampoo?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Hey,
it's just a random. Okay.
Random thing. You see the chips all laid out on the floor, probably crunched and stepped on by Danhausen, who says something I couldn't catch. Or the subtitles couldn't catch it either.
Yeah.
But he does ask, does that make you mad? To which Hook pushes him up against the wall and finally speaks. You wanted my attention? You got it now. A huge prop from the crowd, and I can just imagine Billy Gunn doing the whole, she talks? When Chyna spoke for the very first time when DX initiated the split. Like, wait a minute, she talked. He talked. Like, apparently, I thought he was mute for the entire time. They shouldn't have done that. They should have just it's too early. It was too early for him to talk. They should have just kept it to where grunts and then walks away, but does have a match against him. All right. Lance Archer defeated Serpentico, or not to be confused with Serpentor from Cobra. Because that's all I was thinking about, Serpentor from Cobra, G.I. Joe. No, Okay. That's just me. That's fine, I guess. This was supposed to be a match, apparently. What?
I said I'm with you. I'm with you on it.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad that. Serpentico immediately does a dive to the outside of Archer, who doesn't even stall it. And that right there is the only offensive move he did on Archer. The match lasted about maybe a minute, which I think they needed for Shawn Spears to hype up the match between Lance Archer and Wardlow. After the match was over, Archer continues to attack Serpentico, which wasn't really necessary. It's just, I'm just going to beat up people. Eddie Kingston defeated Danny Garcia. All right, the headbanger of the night. Finally. Kingston and Garcia wasted no time in brawling in and out of the ring. Garcia is much more of a technical wrestler. I'm sorry, superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, sports entertainment. You know, we appreciate that in the society. But he got in a lot of brawling and survived the punches Kingston was throwing at him. Garcia adapted in the brawling environment, but he wasn't expecting getting pummeled by the look of his bloody mouth. Dude was out of it. After the match, Kingston took his belt and hit the mat with it, which everyone thought he was going to hit Garcia with it. Instead, he grabs the mic and forces out of the loop, and not all dare Garcia to look at the camera to say he is saving the belt, pleading for Jericho. Keith Lee and Swerve interview. Keith Lee is the type of guy who would avoid cussing during an interview because he was asked to talk about Taz interfering in his match. Keith Lee is also the type of guy who would tell his friend to, say this word instead of that word.
Oh, God, one of those.
Instead of that. Swerve, help me out here. Swerve explains that Keith Lee is a little perturbed right now and then looks over at Keith Lee and thanks him for telling him how to say any word. He calls out Calvin and Hobbs, and of course this feud is not over with. And finally, the freaking main event of the night. Jade Cargill defeated Marina Shafir. Sorry, guys. For the TBS Championship. Couple of things. I love how Jade Cargill's hair is green as a shot to the IWC, who keep calling her green. And this is just a reminder to them. Yep, I'm green. Thanks for calling it out. Here, I'm gonna dye my hair green. There. See her take. She mean shit, dude. She took control of the match within the first 5 minutes against an MMA black belt. Like, what?
Yeah.
And they made a point to say that Marina Shafir is an MMA black belt.
What is an MMA black belt, by the way?
Mixed martial arts, black belt, karate. I don't know.
Martial arts. How do you get a black belt in MMA?
I don't know. She's also a black belt, but not just in MMA. But she's also a black belt in something. But Jade,
sure, maybe
manager,
maybe Muay. Well, not Muay Thai, but
Muay Thai or some other thing.
Get a black belt?
Jade's manager Mark says, like, yeah, I also have a black belt. I bought it off Amazon for $10.
Yeah, it's holding up my pants.
No, he not to hold up his pants, but a black belt.
Oh, he just bought the black belt.
Okay. He bought the black belt to say that. Like, yeah, I also bought a black belt off of Amazon for $10. It was really cheap. You don't have to do all that. They made a point to yeah, she's also MMA. She's a black belt and this and that. But Jade Cargill just freaking takes control of her for the first 5 minutes of the match. And it fucking pissed people off on Twitter. How dare they? She's green. Yeah, we know. That's to piss you off because you're a toxic wrestling fan, whatever.
Purist.
Cargill takes Shafir to the outside with her manager Mark, while her manager Mark is distracting the referee. Outside in the front row are the baddies, 2 ordinary women, and the other 2 are Kiera Hogan and Red Velvet, who throw popcorn at Shafir and pummel her. They're like, yeah, boo, throw the popcorn at her and everything, and Still, the referee's still like whatever. It was Cargill's longest match since the debut, and she stole a lot of moves from an MMA fighter too. Oh, I'm sorry, MMA black belt.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
I don't write these; they did it themselves.
That reminds me of those people who say, "Don't mess with me, bro. I train UFC."
I train you. Both of them looked intimidating from the start. Cargill hits a choke slam on Shafir on a table that doesn't break, but the legs give out. Freaking hell. Shafir hit a lot of stiff strikes and towards the end went for an ankle lock submission, just like her best friend taught her. You know her best friend. She's your girl.
Well, and then should have taught her the armbar then.
All right. Cargill's legs. Yeah. Instead or, her husband probably taught her something, but the only thing her husband taught her how to do is, never mind.
Wow.
Cargill's legs are too long, which she used her other leg to boot Marina in the face. She did her finisher, which was a Glamazon slam, and pins her for the win. Cargill is now 30-0, Girlberg. And she got the balloons and streamers.
Well, see, it's kind of in the name, though, too. Cargillberg.
Yeah. Cargillberg.
Gilberg.
Hey. Cargillberg. Gilberg. Oh, crap. We're going to take a break. Yeah, let's take a break. We'll be right back after this little break. Welcome back to the show. Start off with Smackdown. Before the show started, another dark segment which saw LA Knight come out again and introduce his newest client into the Knight model agency. And this time it was Mansoor. You know him, right?
Yeah.
No? Yeah? Which he usually wrestles when they go to Saudi Arabia. Or when they need to hype up their matches over there. Bring Mansoor in. I guess he's basically means he's going to be making more TV appearances, or Saudi Arabia is coming up.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe. I mean, they haven't said anything, but that's true.
It's Saudi Arabia season. I see Mansoor.
Like the not the hedgehog, the what do they call it when it comes out and sees its shadow.
Groundhog.
Groundhog. There you go. Yeah, it must be.
It's Mansoor season. Okay. Show opens up with a contract signing between Charlotte and Ronda. Tell us how you felt about that.
I mean, anytime Ronda Rousey comes out, I'm happy, and I also like Charlotte's leather short sleeve shirt mechanic boiler suit thing.
Always.
So it's a win all around.
It's a win. Geez, with Gulak getting beat up and he totally went into civilian mode. It's like, I love how he's a wrestler. He used to be a wrestler. He's no longer a wrestler. He's now working for Adam Pearce. But when he wrestled, he didn't get hurt like this all the time.
Yeah. Right.
Now that he's a civilian, it's like, oh, you hit me in the stomach, I must go down.
He's more fragile now.
He's more fragile. Can't be doing that, or you might get sued. He's a fan now. He can't. He's not able to handle that. And then once you bring him back up to wrestling status, like, oh, that kick in the stomach, the kick to the stomach, to an ordinary person, that might have hurt them. But to me, no. I'm a wrestler again.
He's going to say his prayers and eat his Hogan vitamin chewables.
Oh, chewables. Flintstones.
You know, those ones that make you
oh, boy. Moving on. Xavier Woods defeated Butch again. Yeah, freaking hell. Yeah. Great. We can tell Pat Mac stole something last week when he called Butch the Rabbit Wolverine, because this week he calls Butch the Rabbit Wildebeest.
Oh, wow.
You should have just left it.
Yeah.
What the hell is a wildebeest?
Not a compliment. I know that. That's not a compliment.
Or just don't mention it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, like backtracking, like you called him Rabbit Wolverine.
Yeah, I think he got in trouble. No WrestleMania match for you next year.
Oh my goodness. But I guess they acknowledged it. Like, all right, you gotta call him something else this week. The wildebeest is fine. What the hell's a wildebeest? Yeah. I don't know. Just say it. Like, all right. It sounds the same thing. W.
It's similar, yeah.
During the first minute of the match, I kept asking, where the hell is his energy? When he saw a Butch. Which got answered right away when he started working on every part of Xavier Woods' body. He even did a move I haven't seen in a while. He hooks Woods' mouth and throws him into the turnbuckle. Which I was like, damn, those some old school wrestling moves. Yeah. Or some old school heel moves.
That's
from
dirty fighting. Yeah.
Dirty fighting. Hook to the mouth, throw him. Like, I haven't seen that in a while. What else? The forearm to the eye. Rub the forearm on the eye and like, what are you doing? Or when Hornswoggle's dad did the whole apron thing.
Yeah.
What is his name? I forgot his name.
Oh, you're talking about you made me forget.
Fit Finlay. There you go.
Finlay, yeah, and he loves to fight.
Yeah. Look at the Irish.
So here's the weird thing, though, that I'm thinking. So they had him do all those moves, which are obviously underhanded tactics.
Yeah.
But then they had him kind of break ranks with Sheamus. So now, are they going to have him turn face, which would be weird, since he was doing all those moves, or are they going to have Sheamus turn face? Well, what do you think?
Oh wow.
Well, because I would think there's a crack in the arm or whatever you want to call it. So I mean, somebody's going to go face, or are they just going to break up and both stay heel, which would be weird.
It would be weird, but
I would think him going on his own with Sheamus and Ridge staying together, they would stay heel. But again, why would they have him do such heel moves and then have him turn face? Or are they just hoping that people won't put that together? Be like, well, that's okay.
I mean, even
gouge out his eyes.
Oh, right. Even when he went face on NXT, I'm sorry, he doesn't work for NXT. Whatever. Pete Dunne. Even when Pete Dunne worked for NXT and he went face, he still did all these moves, but not like
dirty face, like
not a dirty face, but like work your body, like not the hook
like the
to
fish
the mouth,
hook and all that
the
stuff.
fish hook.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
like I've never seen that before from him, and so it was new.
Yeah.
Before the commercial break, we hear Pat McAfee say that Butch is running wild on Smackdown.
Oh, what you gonna do?
Oh my goodness, brother. Pat just works on his own, man. It's like the Rabbit Wolverine running wild.
Yeah.
You're just bringing it back.
You know what he did? He went and got himself like an old school, one of those See and Say books, but like WWE edition, and he's just like pressing it like, okay, what's my next quote going to be? Oh, okay. Let's use that one.
If he says next week, if it's next week he says slap into a Slim Jim, that's it. We're done.
We know what he's up to.
Yeah, we know what he's up to.
Pull the string on his back and see the next thing he says.
Or just he got like a book of things not to say from Vince, and it's like, see this book right here? I'm just gonna throw it in the garbage. I'm gonna say all these words,
all of them.
Belt and all this stuff. Wrestler. I'll say whatever I want to say. What you gonna do? Fire me? No.
Yeah. He's got his pension coming from the NFL. He's not worried.
Oh my gosh. Back from commercial break, enjoy manipulation from Butch. You just have to be really flexible if you're going to face Butch. This man will make your knuckles, fingertips, or even your earlobes sore from the way he handles you. He went after the earlobes, man. Like, who does that?
Well, people's shorter time.
Fish hook and an earlobe grab. Like, come here. Like, yeah, you're right. Moms.
I don't care how big you get.
Like, he grabbed the earlobe and twisted it. It's like, damn, are you freaking serious? What the hell? Finally, Woods hits the most.
Armbar.
Finally, Woods hit the most devastating move in wrestling. And Paige's favorite name for the name she probably named it, the Backwoods.
The Backwoods.
Butch has another fit and pouts as he walks out of the ring, grabs security, and throws him into the mat. He leaves the arena through the crowd. And you're right. I mean, what are they going to do with him? It's like, if he does turn face, he turns face. It's not going to change him. He's still going to be a freaking fighter.
Okay, so I guess it's just, it's just, I feel like with making him do all those moves, you think that they were kind of like hinting. But usually if there's a trio or a faction, and the one guy that breaks off on his own usually becomes the face, and then he'll probably be attacked by the two.
Yeah,
we'll see.
That's true. Gunther defeated Teddy Goods, enhancement talent. He hits a massive powerbomb and wins, destroying this man's dream of becoming a pro wrestler someday.
Darn.
And a win is a win.
We'll see him again.
A win is a win. This guy just gave me 5 extra points for my roster. It's all good. Terry Goods, no, I don't think we'll see him again. He didn't get displayed here like they did with the other guy, Jeff.
Well, I was going to say, you know what match I would like to see at WrestleMania?
Terry Goods versus Jeff.
Jeff Brooks.
The main event for night 1.
When we do our trades coming up, I think I'm going to trade one of my guys for
Teddy Goods or Jeff.
Yeah, I think I'm going to trade the Usos for Teddy Goods and Jeff Brooks. I see good things in their future.
Oh my! That's a bunch of negative points.
Yeah, really.
After a break, we see a promo segment from Xia Li, aka the girl who kicks causes concussions.
Crap. You get extra points for that.
Damn, concussions? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's like an automatic 50 points.
Damn, like do it for the team. Take one for the team. The main event, Jey Uso versus Riddle. Not the main event on the show, but he's named the main event. The right-hand man, Jey Uso versus Riddle.
Captain K versus Riddle.
There you go. Such an exciting match. Yeah, it was.
Well, now you have Riddle, right? Didn't you take RK Bro?
I took RK Bro as a tag team.
My guy.
Yeah, one of your guys. At one point on the outside, the right-hand man of Roman Reigns, Jade, does Randy Orton's side suplex on the commentator's table on Riddle while staring down Orton, who as always looks like a perplexed father.
Especially with the mustache.
There goes that word again, perplexed. Thanks, Keith Lee.
That means confused for all of our younger fans.
Perplexed. You learn a new word each podcast, each episode.
So when you guys graduate from that technical college, I want some of the credit.
Later, it's done to Jimmy Uso by Randy Orton, and everyone pops for it. The tribal chief Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman are seen backstage watching the match and their reaction when Jey loses to a devastating small package from Riddle.
Can't beat it.
You can't. It's just the most devastating move in all of wrestling. That's 2-0 for the past 2 weeks, and maybe, just maybe, we might see the Usos win at Backlash.
Yeah, I think we need to, and I think I should get extra points if they do.
Oh, fuck. Damn. You already are with them. They defended the tag belts, and they won tag belts.
Yeah, we'll get the belts.
Okay, I know that doesn't make sense, but hear me out. Stranger things have happened here in the WWE. Brother. Madcap Moss defeated Angel.
Nice.
Was it really necessary? I guess.
Always necessary.
Before the match, there was a backstage segment with Madcap and Happy Corbin, where Corbin tried to squash the beef before even continues and wants Moss to go back to the way things were. Yeah, okay. Moz, who's for the children because all his jokes are corny, tells Corbin odds of that happening is as much as you. And then he laughs. Like, dude, that joke wasn't even funny.
Right. So I'm wondering though, is that like his way of saying, "Hey, look, I just made a bad joke, so we're together again"?
Yeah, but I guess Corbin didn't take it that way because came out to attack him. Like, I don't like your corny jokes, man.
Not when they're at his expense.
Right. After Moss takes care of Angel in a quick match, Happy Corbin runs out and attacks Moss, only to go outside and take the Honor Giant Memorial Trophy with him to the back. He owns it. So that means he owns two. Because, sure, why not? Like, it doesn't make sense at all. Like, he already has one at home.
You gotta have a
Why
pair.
Take the other one unless... A pair of Andres. After the break, Sami Zayn enters the Tribal Chief's locker room, which is pretty intense already, with both tag team champions losing to RK Bro over the last 2 weeks. It felt like a lower soldier asking for the mob boss to help him with the situation that he's having. And in return, he will help him out with whatever situation he needs. You know, capiche? I love how Roman doesn't even look at Zayn one bit. It's almost like he doesn't want to acknowledge him.
And he shouldn't.
And he shouldn't. But Zayn says, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you as my tribal chief. I acknowledge you as a champion. But I acknowledge you if you help me out. And I will acknowledge you some more. And he just sits there brooding and staring at whatever is past him. And Zayn, like a court jester, tells him at the same time that he's no rat. But he heard RK Bro and McIntyre talk about the tribal chief. Oh. After he tells his case, he walks out and Roman does this Will Smith thing where he tells the Usos that they're talking bad about him on his show. Go take my name out their mouths.
Oh, God. I figured they were going to.
Back to the commentary team of Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, and Pat yells out, put some respect on. Keep that man's name out your freaking mouth. Yeah, Drew McIntyre is probably going to be the next one in line to face Roman.
Yeah,
because of all that. Like, I just see it after. I mean, and it's 2 weeks, and they still haven't hyped up Nakamura against him. And yeah, I forgot there was a match between him and Nakamura at the pay-per-view. Like, it's not even acknowledged at all. It's all like, he could have done something on this episode.
Are you talking about Backlash?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Wasn't that supposed to be the next opponent?
That's what I had heard. I didn't know if it was official, though.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong then. I don't know.
It might be. But I didn't. I heard that's what I thought. That's what people were saying, but I didn't think that was official. But I mean, it's coming out soon. So.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. So why not hype it up?
Right. They're.
Main event time. I guess is it main event? Yeah, it is main event time. Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn via countout, though, in the lumberjack match. How do you win via countout in a lumberjack match?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think that was a thing.
And for those that don't know what a lumberjack match is, let's explain the rules. 2 people start in the middle of the ring, and surrounding them outside the ring are around 20 usually. Lumberjacks.
20? I thought it was 10. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Like 5 each side, I guess.
But yeah, back in the day it was 20. I remember 20 of them. surrounding the ring. Now it's just like 10 of them, 5 heels and 5 faces.
Okay.
Surrounding the ring and keeping the opponents from leaving the arena or going out to the crowd and putting them back in the match. You can even attack them and all that stuff. That's what the Lumberjacks is for. But to be defeated in a countout? Come on.
Yeah, that's weird.
So the whole match was chaotic from start to finish. Even the Lumberjacks were fighting each other outside the ring. Fun match for the main event to see everyone showing up and to participating even for 15 minutes. RK Bro had that stressed and worrisome look on their faces when they saw the Usos arrive. When the entire Lumberjacks were fighting each other as well as Drew, Sammy decided to leave again and go to the crowd to fight another day. WWE official Adam Pearce comes out and declares that Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre will fight again next week in the steel cage match. It's the Leah Mayaviya thing here again.
Oh,
keep doing the same.
Yeah, right. The same thing.
Keep doing the same thing week after week. But the way Adam Pearce announced that, it made me think of Teddy Long when he would come out and tell the heels they would go one-on-one against The Undertaker, playa, or a tag team match. Tag team match. Tag team match is always great.
Yeah, they should do a tag team match.
And that's all we have for Smackdown. Did you add up your points?
I have not added them all up because I'm still trying to figure out how it works.
Oh.
So I have. I mean, and then you just said that we shouldn't count certain.
Yeah, because I didn't count one for Mandy Rose, even though she showed up during Roxy's promo. Like so it wasn't Mandy Rose's promo. It wasn't her promo. It was Roxy's promo, but she showed up, and there was no attack, so there was that. Okay. So I did that. If you want to count it as yours, go ahead.
No, if you're not going to do it, I'm not going to.
Okay.
There has to be some sort of...
So week 1, I had Braun Breaker with 3 points, Edge with 6 points, Damian Priest with 6 points, Cody Rhodes with 6 points. Like Edge, Damian Priest, and Cody Rhodes did Edge and Damian Priest did a promo and then attacked AJ Styles. Cody Rhodes did a promo and then won a match. Right? So that would mean 6 and 5. That would mean 11. Or 3 and 5. That would mean 8. Damn, I don't know how to count. Thanks, Scott Steiner. RK Bro with -1. Thanks, guys. I got Seth Rollins with 6 points. The promo and the sneak attack. Poor Butch with -1. Austin Theory winning a championship title. That's 10 points. I told you that was going to hurt me. Damn it. Carmelo Hayes with the win on one match and then a sneak attack on the other. Or was it a promo? It was a promo, not a sneak attack. Bobby Lashley with a promo, 3 points. Gunther with the win, 5 points. Grayson Waller with the win and a promo. That's 8 points. Santos Escobar with the win. With the promo and the loss. That's 3 points minus 1. 2 points. Great. Thanks, guy. So Austin Theory is my champion for the week. My number 1 guy. Carmelo Hayes is my number. Grayson Waller, Carmelo Hayes, and Cody Rhodes are tied with number 2 at 8 points. Week 1 for the women. Got Rhea Ripley with -1 point. Charlotte with 3 points for that promo. No points for Raquel Rodriguez, who didn't show up. Got Nikita Lyons with the 3 points for that promo. Liv Morgan with -1 point. Great. Cora Jade with 3 points for that promo. Dana Brooke, who's at 9 points, -1 plus the 10 points that she got for winning the freaking 24/7 title.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Alva Fire, no points. Ivy Nile, no points. Bianca Belair, 3 points for that promo. And Dakota Kai, no points. And hold on 1 minute. Dana Brooke lost a title? Winning a title,
yeah.
successfully defending a title, defeated in title match. Yeah, it was a -1. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
So Dana Brooke is my number 1 girl.
Wait, so if you lose the title, you only lose 1 point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's a pay-per-view, it's double. Okay.
So let's see. Help me out on the first one. Help me out. Okay. So Drew McIntyre, he didn't do anything, correct?
He won the match. He won the match via countout. That counts.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And
so
then there was a backstage promo, and he won the match.
Was how many points?
Countout is still 10 points, regardless of how you win. Singles match is a 5 point.
5 points. Yeah.
Oh wait. Singles match, victory by pinfall, submission, or knockout is 5. Victory by DQ, countout, or forfeit is 3.
3.
Yeah.
And then he had the promo, right?
Promo, yeah.
That's 6.
6.
Jay lost. That's -1.
Shit. What?
Right. He lost against what's the guy? What's the bro?
Yeah,
name?
He did. -1.
-1. Yeah. What did Solo? We didn't talk about Solo Sikoa. What did he do? I know he did something. He was involved with
promo. Was it a promo or was it a sneak attack? No, it was a sneak attack.
Okay.
That's a 3.
3. Yeah. Sheamus. What would you consider? That really wasn't anything. It wasn't a promo, right? I mean, it wasn't a promo, nor was it any kind of attack.
Yeah,
I wouldn't count that.
Yeah, don't.
Happy Corbin was that a promo?
That was a promo segment and a win.
Okay, so that's
5 and 3.
5, so 8. MVP. Remember him? I mean,
promo.
Would you consider it a promo? You would consider it a promo?
Yeah.
With okay, because he's his manager.
He's manager, so him talking is him promoting his guy. It's a promo.
Okay. All right. No Dolph Ziggler, as far as I remember. The AJ Styles, he got beat though. He got beat up in the backstage, so I don't know. Do I get anything for him getting beat up?
No. But he did have a promo. He did have a promo.
Yeah, that's when he came in and he was okay. But we can't count. Would you count Omos in the promo too, since he was there?
He was there.
Okay.
It was a promo about him.
Okay, I'll take it.
With his manager, so you're basically getting double the points with his manager in there.
Ezekiel, 3 points, right? Because they did the promo. Now Jackson? That wasn't a
Jackson?
Yeah, Ezekiel. He got attacked, so that's not.
Doesn't count anything.
I wouldn't get anything. No,
he wins the match.
The 3 for the segment, though, right?
The segment and then the match win.
And then the match, which is 5, right?
Count DQ.
Oh, was it count? Oh, it was DQ 3.
3. That's a 3.
Okay, and then we have Kevin Owens, which he lost. So that's -1.
Promo.
All right.
Plus a promo. So that's 2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah. -1 and 3 is 2. Then we have Natalia. Now, do we count all the shows or just the? Because she was like on pretty much every show. Well, not Raw.
Freaking how she was. Yeah, you count all the shows.
Shit. So what did she do? She had at least one.
She won a match. She won a match on NXT, and then she participated 5, and then she participated in a promo on Smackdown.
wasn't the NXT? Well, she didn't do the promo right when she was being yelled at on NXT, so that doesn't count.
No,
Because it wasn't her promo.
It was
that's
her
fine.
promo.
I won't take it.
It was her promo. Like they
Well, but-
interviewed her for coming in and winning the match, and then
Okay.
here comes Nikita Lyons, who were like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I want a match."
Okay.
Old
Alright.
lady yell, you can't hear. And Natalia's all like, I can hear you, dude. I'm not old.
All right. Rousey was 3 points
3
for the
points.
segment.
Yeah.
Wasn't really a sneak attack because they were in front of each other. So I'll just take the 3 for the. No Becky Lynch, right? No Becky Lynch this week.
No Becky Lynch.
Tatum
Until next
lost.
week.
That's
yeah.
If she lost. Sasha Banks, I get 5. Correct? No, it's a tag match.
Yeah.
Do I get for both, right? So was it 8 for a tag match? It was 4 and 4?
No, just Becky. You didn't have Naomi.
Oh, I thought we said, okay, so we're doing it where you have to have both.
Like, you didn't have Naomi, so that means...
That's
Did you
right.
get Naomi also?
No.
No? That's
No.
5.
So just for the 1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Wendy Chu, she lost.
She distracted? Wasn't even in a match.
Oh, she wasn't in the match. Okay. So nothing for her then. Sonya Deville, she was in a segment.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Would you consider that her segment?
That was her segment with Bianca.
Okay. So 3. Tiffany Stratton 1.
5.
With
she won the match.
Spin. Carmella, I don't remember Carmella being involved in anything.
No, she's not there yet. She's still in honeymoon.
No
Maurice.
Shayna Baszler was
with
Natalia.
Natalia.
Yeah. So that's a 3. And then Asuka. I don't recall seeing it.
Night. Yeah.
All right. So for my guys, if I add them all up, got 9, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32, 34 minus 1. So I have 33 points.
Who has 33 points?
I do. No, all together. I was just adding them all up.
Oh, damn. I got to add them up?
No, I guess not. I thought we were.
Okay.
For the women, I've got 21, 26, 29.
Okay.
And my number 1 is, I want to say for the guys, my number 1 is, I think it is, get this up better. My number 1 got 8. Somebody got me 8 points, and now I forgot who it is, but I can't line this up. Not Sheamus. I believe it's Happy Corbin, right? He won a match, and he got me 8, so he's my number 1 guy, and then obviously Natalia is my number 1.
Okay.
Woman, she got me 11, because she was on both 2 shows. So not bad. Kevin Owens got me 6. So he's second place. Not bad. Yeah. -1. I only lost 1 match each. 1 match male and 1 match female.
Great. I lost a couple.
Yeah, but it was your guy who beat my guy. So you've got like
Butch and RK Bro.
Yeah, if it was NFL, it'd be they count for more, right? And within your division.
Yeah, they do.
Interdivision. Yeah.
From what I've seen. All right. And that was week 1. Awesome.
Week 1. I'll get it back. I'll get it back at Backlash.
Thank you for listening to the show and supporting us. You can find us on the Nerdvana Network, or TNN for short, which is a conglomerate of podcasts that promote each other's common interests. So give them all a follow as well. Check out the Linktree at linktree.com, the Nerdvana Network, for more information on that. And don't forget to tell them I sent you. Follow us on Twitter at all_things_pod. Follow me on Twitter at $1,000,000Geek. Listen to us on Spotify or Anchor.fm. Totally free. At All Things Wrestling. Check us out on YouTube and smash that subscribe button and follow us on Instagram for more wrestling content. We will be back in a few days with the Under the Apron, short Dark Side of the Ring style documentaries for wrestling time junkies just like us. Hey, wrestlers aren't the only thing hiding and swept under the ring apron. Yeah. From now on, we will be asking questions before the show ends, and it will appear on the Spotify episodes as a Q&A. Hopefully, you'll be reading the episode description. Click on See More, and you will see 2 links. The first one is if you want to leave a message. Doesn't matter if you like trolling, we will still air it. The next link, if you want to support our podcast, we will never charge you for episodes, even if they're too good. You have a right to hear us. But if you want to support us or our cause and send us money so we can buy better equipment, go ahead and click that second link. It will ask you if you want to donate money once a month. Charges range from 99 cents to $4.99 to $9.99. Once we figure out what to do with these 3 and learn how to make shirts or bumper stickers, you guys will be the first to know. You know what? We're making stickers. First thing I want to do. We're gonna go with stickers.
Cool.
I want to put these stickers in drive-through places and be like, listen to our show. After that, scroll down some more and it's a Q&A. This week's question: who was your favorite wrestling odd couple? It could be a regular team or a mixed tag team, or it could be a wrestling couple. Don't matter. I want to hear your answers.
Or even a wrestler and a manager.
It could be a wrestler and a manager. It could have been Adam Cole and Keith Lee. Hey.
Yeah,
either send us your answers in the Q&A or send us your answer via email. The email is podcastallthingswrestling@gmail.com, and we will air it. Or you can give us a call and send us your voice message. Do it. Thank you once again for listening to us. That's a wrap.